Hello there. Right, I should not have joined a match yet. That was silly. Just gonna share the stream. Get the link. Where is the link? There it is. Just on Discord. How you guys doing? Hope you're all doing good. Hello. Oh great, there's another argument in the Discord. I love that. I'll put it onto there as well. Just give me a second, guys. I've been so excited to play this again. I didn't want to go to sleep last night. I had so much fun on this yesterday. It's not only the most fun I've had on a game, and not only the most fun I've had in Battlefront for a while, but it's also the most fun I've had on just a game overall. How you doing, Emily? Trillhausen, hello. How you doing? I'll share it to Twitter. I'll be with you guys properly in a second. Put that there. Be right back. See you soon. Thank you for joining. Bye bye. Bye bye. Right, we're live there. Right, cool. I think we are good. We are very good to go. Very, very good. Refresh the page. I gotta turn my volume up as well. I have my volume really low because of the ear rape video I did earlier. The Skyrim video, for those of you that haven't watched it yet. I raped my own ears with that. And it wasn't pleasant. Alright, let's rock. Hi, the like goal is 15. We hit it yesterday. We absolutely did it. We were 1 away from 20 as well. Hi, doing, Kieran. Well, what happened to Flappy Jackie Quigon? Or, well, the bitches laugh. How you having it? Are you having it with milk or with water, Emily? You gotta be putting maple syrup in it. It tastes good. How long you streaming for, by the way? I'll be streaming for 3 hours. It's another thing of I wanted to start streaming earlier, but I couldn't. It's not that I couldn't, I was eating. I've heard really good things about the co-op on this. Really good things about it. I saw some gameplay of it earlier of like a squad of people going around as commandos. Where the bitches laugh. How you guys doing though? Hello there. Hope you're all doing good. What was that about in the Discord, Kieran, that I've just seen? I haven't been able to see through it. I'd probably see it properly. What? We can't find any available games for you? Well, that's a pile of horse shit. Oh, it's Furno again. Oh, I see it. Okay. I want Felucia. Oh, okay. Yep, it was Furno again. Did you see what Furno put in Discord chat? What did he put? Back now. How you doing? Thank you for returning. Appreciate it, man. How are you, man? Hope you're having a nice day. God, my fucking headphones keep getting caught down the side of my granddad armchair. I'm very stressed out and this time. I'm really sorry. I get that. I do get that. If you want to do it again, all is forgiven. I give you one chance, you know? Because I did the same for Davey. And I did the same for Hickstrid, so... I get it. Stress gets to you. Not you individually, everyone. Alright, let's rock. I'm hoping we can get some more Felucia. It was painful yesterday having to end the stream on a Felucia match, but I was just... Like, I fucked my sleep pattern up quite a bit back when I was streaming Gears 5. I didn't want to have to do it again. Because it's my birthday in like 5 days, and I've got some plans that I don't want to be tired during, you know? The tragedy of Darth Kieran. I'd call Kieran many things, but Wise is not one of them. Just keep searching until you get Felucia. Honestly, I'm just happy, honestly, to be playing. Having a bit of a bash. It sometimes works, it does, but there's not, I don't think there's always servers on Felucia, is there?
Resulting situation may require a diplomatic solution, but more likely the utter obliteration of their vessel.
Cool, man. Actually, when I see the Scepters, I'm like, oh, really? I just want to play as... Where's the Commandos? 4 tests this week. You should be getting out trust over tests, man. They seem like a big deal when you're in school, but believe me, they're a joke. Alright, just, this is a cool place, you know, for people to chill out and have fun. So let's not bring any stress there again. Pretty please. And it's nothing personal with the party chats or anything. I'm just trying to turn, you know, make the channel a little bit more money so I can invest in more games. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I haven't had a warm-up today, but I've overdosed on maple syrup and coconut oil. Two of the most energizing substances in the world. So we'll see. I might get some kills. Roger, roger. I had so much fun on this yesterday. Like, I'm so grateful to DICE. They've done such a good job, man. Hello? Can you hear me? How you doing, Nathan? It's a shame to hear about the cake. I was hoping it would get you mega cooch, but apparently not. Did you go to her like, I got you a fucking cake. I want some mega cooch. I'm never going to use that name again. I didn't unfriend you, Furno. I haven't unfriended you. I did nothing. Karen is the one that was well, I was annoyed at you too, but I didn't do anything. I went straight to sleep, but I haven't unfriended you. Yeah, man. Yeah, I figured Kieran wasn't in the wrong. He was doing a good job as the mod, but I figured I'd have a one chance policy where after it's blown up to shit, you know, after you've had a warning, don't do it again, sort of thing. Because I did it to others, so it's not fair for me to give some viewers more than one chance, you know, or more chances than others. You got what I mean? Yeah, you. Fucking love this game, man. Like, thank you, DICE. You've done such a good job. Can we? You know what? As gamers, as hardcore gamers, man, we do like to complain a lot, don't we? If you've got a social media, I'd honestly recommend you guys go and tweet or message anyone to do with the development of this new update. Just say thank you, you know? We don't say thank you enough for it, you know? Especially because it's free. This comes free of charge. And yeah, you'll have the people who are saying like, well, I spent RRP price on this game when it came out. I was owed Clone Wars. But still, it's free content. We should be grateful for, you know? I know which succubus to sleep with. I thought there was only one. So, is it worth buying? Are there still loot crates? Loot crates or not, it's worth buying for the house. And that's a joke, isn't it? Even when there was loot crates in the game, I never spent a fucking penny or cent for the Americans on a loot crate. And I was always, not to be cocky, but just true, I was always nearest to the top of the leaderboard. Like in the top 4 each match. Loot crates or not, it's a bullshit rumor, that is. Don't know why, but I don't have you as a friend anymore. You must have unfriended me then. I haven't unfriended you. She was still impressed by my making, so I have a story to tell, but it's pretty... Alright, I'll get you in the server, the party in a sec. Let me just have this warm-up match. You don't have to buy loot crates to be good. Loot crates were only ever to unlock heroes. They could be unlocked anyway. The only thing about the loot crates was you could unlock heroes faster than it would take to play them. Back when loot crates were in the game, there was, it still wasn't pay to win. Loads of people called it pay to win. It wasn't. And the people are saying, oh, that because EA is talking about surprise game mechanics, that it's going to be in the game again. But no, DICE have said there's not going to be any loot crates added to this game ever. After the last time. It's something that just frustrates me a lot when people call this... I still see fucking people's comments on social medias complaining about this game being pay to win. It's like, if someone calls this game... This isn't directed at you, by the way, Thrillhouse, and I'm just saying it in general. Like, if someone is ignorant enough to call this game pay to win, they haven't played the game. They have not played the game. They definitely haven't played it since it first came out, but they probably haven't played it at all. Apex Legends is far, you know, games that are considered good and popular, they're far more pay to win in my opinion. Fucking hell, what the shit? Oh, okay. What are you, gay? And yeah, I'm really sorry for this day. I forgive you. Let's not have that again. Pretty please. Oh, I didn't do the emote yet, Nathan, but I will do it. It's just the emote thing takes quite a lot of time. I'm talking like 2 or 3 hours to set it up, no joke, to get like the ratio right and everything. And to crop the necessary bits out. It wasn't pay to win to begin with. It really wasn't. Loot crates shouldn't have had a presence in it, but they are sometimes a good thing. A necessary thing. Good thing's probably the wrong term. Yeah, it was never pay to win. It was a buggy mess a lot of the time, but it was never pay to win. And now it's just fucking, it's amazing. The one flaw is they've made it really hard for us to get Felucia maps. But I covered that yesterday. I bitched about that enough yesterday. I kind of just never want to play as the Separatists right now. I just want to play as the Republic so I can play as the Commandos. But Quigon, it's pay to win! Fuck off, Fly, man. Jesus, fuck off. Fucking Fly keeps trying to land on me. I know I'm a vegan, but flies are still annoying. So what you're saying is, Ferno, you unfriended me for something that you did. Okay. That's a bit silly. You're fighting for the wrong side. I got you back, Grievy. Tried to help Grievous, and this is the payment. This is what I get. If you keep cancelling, fuck it, I'll do it. I want Felucia. Yeah, that's what Kieran was talking about before. I have played Felucia once, same well, twice. Can't wait for this. That's actually gonna be really cool. I wasn't very excited for a Farm Boy Luke skin, but it's actually gonna be cool. Damn, the Commandos are balanced. They are, aren't they? They're amazing. Have you played as the Commandos much, Nathan? See, not getting matches very fast today, though. That's something that I've noticed. Like, fast. Actually, no, I'm not getting them at all. This is... Fuck. Genosis. Is there only one server, or what? First time I got into a Felucia map, there wasn't enough players, and I waited 5 minutes, and then I was with 2 other people. Really? That's painful. It took me like 15 tries, Kashyyyk, yesterday. It's weird how sometimes you can't find any matches at all, and then you click it and boo, 7 in a row. Played very little of the Commandos. They're very sexy. They're handsome as hell, aren't they? I preferred them when they had the nappy ass though. Before did you hear about that? They had to update it because they made them look like they were wearing diapers. Yeah, I was super pissed and stressed. Just please add me again. It'll have to be at the end of the stream. Something about Origin doesn't let me launch it whilst I'm in a game, so I have to do it at the. Hey, you guys were right. I have to do it at the end of the stream. Firegas, how you doing? Hello there. You make very good points, and I understand everything you're saying. Absolutely. Alright, what I'll do, I'm gonna play one match of Felucia, and then I'll get you guys in the party. Just because when I'm commentating and doing a voice party and playing at the same time, what I mean is, this is my second time playing. I want to take it in, Oh my god, it's so good. I love it so much. Ah! I think the droids blend in very well on this map, don't they? A lot of particle effects, isn't there? I'd say it's probably the most visually demanding map I've ever seen in the Frostbite engine. They do not see me. They do not see me. Oh no, he did. Borok gurum pala raval specto su presente. Oh, I didn't know you speak Spanish. I'll have the chat out when speaking via voice chat. Oh, cool. Okay, that'll be good. It can sometimes be hard to keep on track of it. Because you and Karen just... Meh. Nah, I'm joking. 370 battle points. I'm rich! You should try the co-op game. But I've got no friends. Yeah, and I will. I've heard good things about it. One thing that springs to mind is really cool. Is all playing as a Commando. I have no friends now because Kieran's busy. Ferno unfriended me because of anger and hate. And you are still on console. So, fuck off. Fuck it. This fucking wire, man's getting on my fucking nerves. Gonna get killed by bitch Yoda. Fucking bastard. You bastard. Fucking good accuracy, mate. Well done, Quigon. So did I catch any of you guys out in the video earlier? Did anyone's ears get raped? I hope you did. That was the aim. That was the goal. I'm maybe heavy. I might try heavy. Hiding turtle. Hello there. Hiding boy. I did feel like putting headphone user warning in the title, but then I was like, nah, that takes away the fun. Alright, I gotta warm up. I don't want to get... This game's one of those games where you can really get into a negative spiral. I'll warm up a little bit. Fucking idiot. Did you really... Smashed into that wall. Are you liking the new update, Turtle? It was very mean. What was very mean? Oh, the ear rape. Shit! Oh my, just straight into death, isn't it, with me? Why life? Let's death. It had me laughing so much, I was playing Skyrim anyway, and I was like, you know what, this needs to be a video. I hate the Vanguard. People love the Vanguard, but I hate it. I never have good luck with it. Hello, how you doing, Elite? Hello there. Is this co-op or just in the middle of cat? No, this is multiplayer. Don't need one. I already know by now. Every video is ahead. So what you're saying is I didn't manage to get you, then. That's a shame. I love the Commando so good. It really is, isn't it? Balanced, but very powerful, but balanced, which I like. I like it a lot. What does this keep... This is what the game keeps getting fucking louder. The Jedi's patience only goes so far. Fuck you, bitch. Ah! Fucking scared me. Guys, leave a like. Helps me out a lot. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. We hit 19 likes yesterday, which is pretty cool. Cool if we could beat it today. Yeah, boy, I'm now death thanks to the video. Well, that's my revenge. For my forgiveness, that's the price. That's the price. Their shield ability is kind of trash, though. Maybe I use it wrong. It's not a shield ability. It's it's a buff that you re-get. Say you do 80 damage to an enemy, it increases your health by 80. It's not a shield ability. It doesn't actually. If you just use it on its own, it won't increase your health at all. Look at all of them. All of the top people are Republic commanders. So it depends on how much damage you do, basically. Yeah, another fucking Felucia. Cool. Cool, man. Was that your face, Nathan, when you were giving the cake over? Fingers crossed she likes it. I like how he... Hello! Yeah, yesterday I kept coming against a whole squad of commandos that were rolling around together in a group. It was fucking cool. They annihilated me. Flygus, how would you know? And if you know, my girlfriend probably wants to have words with you then. The face I make when I bake a cake to impress a girl and she doesn't matter. Is she the same age as you, Nathan? You're gonna be holding a grudge for like 3 years. I love it. Oh, okay, did not realize that. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, on its own, it gives you it gives you a damage resistance buff, but other than that, it doesn't give you any health on its own. The Commando waves and then threatens you with his knife. I know, it's giving me mixed signals. 3 years old. We were making fun of Karen for getting with a girl 1 year older than him, saying he likes a bit of the granny cooch. But hey, you're the same. Go, 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 go. My woman would probably disagree with you, Fryguest. You shouldn't be hacking into people's. What is that? Into people's cameras, Fryguest. That's against the law. God, it's such a cool looking map. It's so good. Or is it 2? Either way, Nathan, you like a bit of the cougar, don't you? That's a dick move doing that. You can really fuck each other over by doing that. I just saying, oh, yes you do, Nathan. Sorry, you're saving yourself. Yes you do. You do want it, Nathan, otherwise you wouldn't have baked a fucking cake instead of playing the new amazing content. This area is really cool. It's kind of weird. In a good way. It's very good. The new map is great. It's fucking amazing, isn't it? I love it. Shit! Roger, roger. Fucking hell, people. Damn, the droids blend in well. Oh no! I thought the door opened. Fuck you! I didn't get the kill for that. That's weird. I should have got the kill for that. I baked a cake because of Bake Off and because I want a job at the end of my apprenticeship. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's... You should have a job. Oh, okay, so is the job not guaranteed then? That's a bit annoying. After your apprenticeship. And it makes me look better. There's other ways to flex though, Nathan. But Nathan has to turn up. He's like, oh, I can make a killer cake, girls. You'll love my Victoria sponge. Yes, that's how I think people speak in Norwich. Yeah, I'm a bit out of... Ah! Fuck, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's one of those bastards. Fuck off, you little prick.
Enemy reinforcements, I don't like this.
Fuck! They only need staff. I'm only joking, Nathan. I'm just having a laugh.
Now control the sector.
Fuck, they've got... What is with this team? Maybe I need to leave this team. Fuck me. They've got all the command points. Yeah, you. I hear someone.
Who is that? Someone slaughtering our troops.
Yep, I knew I heard him. Fucking bastard. little bit outnumbered here. Oh my god, the clipping's fucking pissing me off. Getting stuck on... No! Oh my god. I'm gonna rage today. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, what do I keep pressing? What do you think of the Farm Boy Luke appearance? It looks cool. I was expecting the Bespin Luke, but it's kind of weird to see him with a lightsaber. But yeah. Oh, what? You can turn these on? No, yeah, it looks cool. I mean, new content at the end of the day, innit? Oh yeah, you can. That'd be really funny, luring an enemy tank in here. Will you fuck off? This is why we're getting destroyed. Because our team's doing that.
Someone's landing. Enemy leader, maybe.
Who's that? Oh. You know what? I'm going to stick with the Commando. I'm going to go get my popcorn. Fuck you, Fagast. I'm going to stick with this other Commando. Come on, do something then so I can follow you. God, look at the... Wow, it looks amazing, this does. Even looks younger. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. They have made him look younger, haven't they? With his hair, and they've put his hair in as well, the way he had his hair in A New Hope. It's really cool. It's not just like they've put some new clothes on him. They've made him look a bit younger and fresher. It's very good. I like lots. Ah! Oh, why is he coming after me? See, I've got Felucia, but I've got a fucking mega retard team right now. we have no objectives. Yep, I'm walking into a fucking tank. Oh no, it's one of those things. Hey, that's a good point actually. We should keep that thing alive. Calm down, Quigon. God, this is a real game changer. It's a wonder that we're losing. We have commandos and this. How are we losing? Luke skins, bearing in mind he's a main character. I really want to pilot. Yeah, that'd be cool. There's others that I'd rather have skins for, like Clone Wars characters, but it's not bad, is it? Nothing wrong with a new skin. Absolutely not. Ben Kenobi and Dogg. You'd have Ben Kenobi. That would be weird though, seeing Obi-Wan run around at sprint speed, but as an old man. Dark Side Anakin would be cool, and kind of accurate as well because of the episode when he meets the son and the daughter. Pilot skin would be cool. It would. It would look funny him running around with a lightsaber, but it would be cool. I think episode 2 Anakin would be cool as well. With his green lightsaber that he uses on Geonosis. What do you think about the details? Like the Sarlacc pit and stuff, I think it's amazing. It's fucking superb. It's really good. I love it. I'm really loving this map. What's this guy doing? AFK is annoying me. I gotta be a bit more careful. I think I'm rushing up too much. It would be hilarious. What, Ben? Yeah, no, it would. It would. It absolutely would. A fucking old man running around sprint. That'd be actually amazing, though. We've got another one. How fast do they respawn? Probably my favorite map in yet. Yeah, it's probably my favorite map overall. Like, it's definitely out of a Frostbite game. Really want... Oh, Clone Commander skins, absolutely. Delta Squad skins. And even just, like, sort of general insignias as well. You know, like, with the red... Bits of red on, bits of blue. Not even necessarily Delta Squad or any specific Clone Commander. I mean, if Ferno after that yesterday didn't get banned for Fire Gas, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine, mate. No, just gotta get back into my groove a little bit. Yeah, so the health boost turtle, if I understand it correctly, it's what I said, but it does give health to the people around you, I believe. Or just increase the damage resistance. It's a bit of a quirky one. God, oh my god, the grenade launcher is so good. Yeah! I think a black commander skin would be super good. It would be good. Is it accurate? Is it ever seen? Because obviously this is based off the show, isn't it? I'm not saying it wouldn't be good. I just don't know if there's ever been one. Have you played the... I have played the... Yeah. I have played the instant action. It's alright. I mean, enemies can't use vehicles. Yeah, no AI can use vehicles, and friendlies can't use heroes. So you're sort of on your own if you play as a hero. It's good and everything, but I think it's a bit of a waste of resources, personally. Because I was saying this yesterday, I just don't think there's much of a PvE audience. I can't imagine anyone has sat around that since launch playing arcade, as sort of sparse as that is. Just in my opinion, though. I would have rather put some more multiplayer stuff in. It's not bad, though. Definitely not bad. I did play it a little bit. I did do a video of it and played it a little bit yesterday when it first came out because I couldn't find any matches for Felucia, but... oh, shit. I ended up just doing a stream in the end. Oh no, boss! Shoot me! You fucking dick end. Shooting me through the wall. That grenade. What's going on with the delay with the grenades? You see how delayed my hit markers are? I just joined the army and he said if I wanted, he'd make me head of the whole German army and medical corps if I want. You're sending more vegans though. That can't be so. So how many people, you're saying how many players? Is it like a proper roleplay thing, Elite? Because that's quite a lot of power to put into one vegan's hands. I think you should just send them all to their deaths, because they're probably meat eaters. There's an Anakin going in circles, is there really? Or are you taking the piss? Was there actually an Anakin going in circles? Oh, okay, no there isn't. I like the different colour mud as well. It's a small thing. But instead of just using the normal shit. Woo! 2 commandos versus 1 more wins. Wins every time. This whole map is just Bosk, essentially. It's Bosk if he was a planet. Got a tank. Did you see that? That fucking melee attack doesn't work. That was frustrating. Maybe it just doesn't work if it's down or above from you. You have to be on the same level, maybe. This shit right now is bull, but there isn't even a shot when you but there wasn't even a shot when you died. What do you mean, an enemy shot or my shot? I only noticed it today. I didn't really notice it yesterday. There was a bit of a delay with the hit markers and stuff. Woo! We got him, Mark 2.
Giuseppe's transports are being boarded.
Alright, we've got Obi-Wan here, so we don't really need to cover that one.
defend our cruiser.
Cool.
I don't like where this is heading. Let's find you a transport ship.
There was no grenade or any shot. You just died. Was there really not? I didn't notice. I'm trying not to get really annoyed. Did I hear German? Oh yeah. Well, that means, I mean, he's talking about ruling the Germans. Ellie. Ferno. I don't think you'd like that, would you, Ferno? I don't even want to hear it. Fuck it. I want one of these. Music the event. I haven't heard the music for Felucia, obviously because it's copyrighting it.
Defend this ship at all costs.
Roger, roger. Anyone else feeling reckless? They've got us in a crossfire. What is it with this room that makes people look like chrome? Like chrome troopers. I don't fucking understand it. How's Anakin dead? That's not a good sign. They flanked us is what they've done. Alright, they're pushing us back. Shit! Shit! Ah! Yeah, so that repulsor blast thing doesn't work. It's so delayed, and when you do use it, it just doesn't do anything. Half the time. Battlefront 2 stream was on instant action on Felucia. Oh, the original one? Yeah, yeah. Watch now. Thank you very much, Kieran. Appreciate it. I do wish the Commandos looked less shiny. No, I didn't notice. I'm not saying they look shiny completely. I mean, just in that room. It makes all the players in that room shiny.
The Sevies are taking control of the objective. Last, they've broken through. Fall back. Concentrate the defenses around the last objective.
Yeah, man. Ah! Oh, for fuck's sake. I expected an air raid, but you didn't get me. On that what? On that video that I did earlier?
Defend it with your lives.
I mean, they're not gonna admit to that, are they, Kieran? What times are you able to join the party, Karen? In fact, what I'll do, I did say I'd get you in, didn't I? Dogg. Why am I getting Logitech? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, I wish they had more dirt and shit. Oh, that's a fair point. Where are you, Nathan? I'm going to die for you, Nathan. I hope you appreciate it. Hello, can you hear me? Hello there. That fucking face. Oh, you're not even on Discord. Let me know whenever you're ready, Nate Dogg. Like Captain Rex said, they're shiny and new. Yeah. Probably someone that's triggered because I didn't let them complain. I don't know. Fuck's sake! What is that? Why does it do that? Oh, you can't sprint. You can't sprint and press tab at the same time. It just makes me laugh when people dislike my stuff. It, like... Do you think it impacts me at all? I make money no matter what. It's the view that I need. Not the likes. Now ready. Okay, 1 second. Ah! Well, I got a couple of kills at least. Hello, can you hear me? Oh, we got Anakin. Yeah.
Wait, this is it? Nobody told me it was gonna be this easy.
Fuck! Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, they do. Maybe we could get a battle damage. Oh, maybe not a battle damage commando, but one that's been in a battle. You know, with bits of fire coming off of them and stuff. Maybe. Oh shit, what? That's bull. Oh yeah, we are getting lag. Dice, please don't ruin all the good shit you've done for this game. Don't ruin it now. Please. Maybe the servers are taking a hit because of how many people are coming on. I don't know. Perhaps. Shit. For a while, it's because it's the Hickstrid fucking joke. Yeah, we haven't seen Hickstrid for a while. That's a good point. Fuck! How far are you in Clone Wars? I'm like season 5, episode 17, I think. Let's see how they like a little blaster fire. There's a fucking enemy over there. No one's doing shit against him. I know. Oh, it was Grievous doing that. Grievous fucking, like, went up on his own against the entire thing. Sorry, Morts. Did you see that delay? He was still alive for a bit, but he was dead. Like, I already had the points for it. Could have used you on Christophsis. Just want to say I gave you a code for Game Pass with 100 games. Yeah, what's the relevance of that? Very kind of you, Ferno, but it doesn't mean you can be an arse. I thought we were behind this, Ferno. Let it go. This is Michael Jackson's breeding ground. Shit, we might be getting over. Ah! Shit. Oh! He's gonna try and rocket me, isn't he? Someone stop him! Stay down! Yeah.
You're not. You know how to handle yourself.
Yes! Karen, yes, I know.
Which means we stick to the original plan. Overwhelm them with clones on the surface so we can board that dreadnought and show them.
What city do you live near, Karen? That you're going to? Oh, hang on. No, maximum room play. Okay then. Got a hero quack. Are you jealous, Karen? That fucking noise, man. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, you gotta do the hello bit for Karen. Hello, can you hear me? You do it really.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Hello,
That's
can
literally
you
what
hear
you.
me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, can you hear me? Can the stream hear me at this point?
Yeah, someone let us know. Can you hear?
Fuck.
I love my favourite bit about the stream with Kieran was when we couldn't hear you properly and you just went, "Fuck's sake."
Fuck's sake. But to be honest, that could have been because I'd broken another drawer.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You must not have many drawers left at this point.
Yeah, I just get so angry all the time. It's an issue. It really is.
Well, you just see Kieran's comments, and anger just overcomes you.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It does it to the best of us. It does.
But when I was walking with my cake this morning.
Oh my god, did you walk? Oh the.
No, I didn't walk all the way. I had to. I've having to. I can't speak. Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake.
I have been having to get a lift with somebody that works there because she's got the parking.
Okay.
I don't have parking.
Well, like a
permission
parking.
yet.
Yeah, yeah. So you were
Alright,
just
that
sat
means I
there
have
in
to
the
get the
seat
parking
with your little cake.
And yeah, I was walking up there, and I walked past a student, and each went gay. Each literally, I was walking past him and each went gay. There was no one around us, just because each went gay. And I mean, I would have said something, but I had to go walk with my lovely cake.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to get in like a bare knuckle fist fight if you've got a cake to protect.
And but I had to go do my job as a medical secretary with a bunch of women and eat cake and coffee and drink coffee and eat cake with loads of women. So it's not gay. Oh, and I got a paper cut today, and it really hurt.
You feel like a warrior now, like a Spartan. Is that the story you were gonna tell?
Yes, that was.
That was in proper Nathan fashion.
It's just the way the kid just went gay.
So by student, what do you mean? How old is he?
I'd say he was about 15, 14, 15.
Oh, I'd have fucking punched him. 14, 15-year-old.
Oh yeah, he was tiny. He was like really kind of not threatening at all, but he had like his hood up because it was raining. And each went gay. He wasn't even doing it to impress anyone. It was
because it's usually a thing, isn't it? In school, it's like, yeah. But no, it's just.
If he got mates around, I'd get it, but it was just him walking. It was like, who is he trying to make laugh?
Did you look at him?
Gay.
Did you acknowledge his existence?
I just kind of looked at him and he just kind of carried on walking. I thought, I would fuck him up, but I don't want to break my nails.
You don't want to drop the cake. How much of Felucia have you played so far then? You say you've only played a bit with the Commando, but have you played much of Felucia?
Yes. Well, I've played one match.
Oh, really? So, I mean, that's what happens when you agree to do things for people. First it was typing up someone's CV, and now it's a cake.
Yeah.
You know what, Nathan? Do you want to do some casting of my gameplay right now? In your nice little pro gamer cast. Fuck.
And we can see here the Commando running around. Oh, he found that speeder. He blew it up. Brilliant. Oh, he's now on top of the bridge. He's being shot at. Oh, he's running. Oh, he's running.
I love how.
Oh, he's in the building.
Nathan. I've just remembered the stream's 20 seconds in delay.
Oh, so you're not doing that at all now.
Yeah, no, that was 20 seconds ago. You hold on to the past, Nathan.
Well, too bad. That's all I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone's going after him. Oh, and he's running. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running? Yeah. Do you remember that stream and he was like, what? No, do you remember with Dominic he was like, can you help me? I'm a little bit lost. Do your impression of Dominic on that stream, Nathan. It was perfect.
Okay. I can't do it. I don't think I can do it.
You can't. No, you did it. It was perfect. It was, can you help me? I'm a little bit lost.
Oh, no, I don't know. I need to practice. Hang on. Hang on. I'll look. Hang on.
No, I know exactly what you're doing. It's King Julian, isn't it?
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, no, you are.
For fuck's sake, stupid YouTube ads.
Beautiful stench. Oh yes. Behold!
What are you
King
playing
Julian
right now,
now
Nathan? Is
blessed
this
with the order
fan
of
fiction?
improvisation. Give me any random word. Could be zebra, for example, and I will tell a hilarious joke about it. How can I
It's
do it?
King Julian, apparently.
Well, no, I'm saying it sounds like King Julian fan fiction from the sound of it at the start of it. Now can you hear past
don't know.
Qui-Gon? Go on, do your impression of Dominic. You'll love it. Who just followed? Packed Griffin, thank you for joining. Following.
hang
Appreciate
on.
it, boy.
Okay.
Hello there.
Wait, what am I exactly saying?
Now, do you remember when he was trying to find us
Yeah.
for like half an hour and he's like, can you help me? I'm a
Yeah.
little bit lost.
Can you help me? I'm a little bit. I can't do it 'cause I haven't heard him. I haven't heard him for a while, so it's.
Neither have I.
I need-
No, it's
I'm a
forever.
chameleon.
Yeah.
Chameleon.
Have you been to
Got to hear it
the
first.
Have you been to the Sarlacc pit in Felucia yet?
Is that bit which is hanging off the bridge in the water?
Yeah, yeah. You can see like the dead
Yeah,
Sarlacc.
yeah, I've been there.
It's fucking awesome. I love how much wildlife there is on this map.
I know, it's a beautiful map, and it is a great map.
Yeah, I'd love it. I would love a nighttime version, proper Avatar style, you know, like with all the luminous sort of. It maybe be hard to see stuff. It's always harder to see enemies on nighttime versions, but it's worth it, I think.
Even though Avatar was shit, I'll give you that.
You don't like Avatar? I think it's good.
No. Oh, the story of it is the shittiest.
Well,
story.
is that because you've got a vendetta against J.J. Abrams? Because I completely get that. Like, I completely understand
No,
that.
because I like Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, for what he did with Force Awakens, though. You don't hate him just a little bit and want to burn him alive.
No, because I don't have that sort of hatred in me.
Yeah. you can
I'm a
keep...
cake baker.
Yeah, you can keep the anger down when someone says gay whilst walking past you. That shows that you're a lover, not a warrior.
Well, no, it shows I'm wiser than a warrior,
Yeah,
so I know when to pick my battles, and when to pick your battles is not when you've got a cake in your mouth.
Well, it is. You know, it makes a great sort of weapon that you're not going to get in trouble with the law for, but you're not going to have a cake when you're done with it, though.
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, I had both my hands on it, because it was in a tub. And, you know, I couldn't exactly pop it down, run up
Take
to the
it
garage,
out.
punch it.
No, pop it
and then
down,
run
take
back.
it out, put some sprinkles on top of it, and then smack it with it. Fuck!
You too, Kieran.
Packed Griffin 9, how you
Okay.
doing? Hello.
You can't see me. I'm putting my middle finger up to you, Kieran.
Did you actually just do that to the screen, Nathan? Please tell me you did. Without knowing, without realising.
No, of course I didn't. Anyway, let's change topic.
I love this map, but the amount of shit that I keep bumping into is making me crazy. There's just so
I
many
can't see Kieran there.
miscellaneous players.
How are you bumping
Yeah.
into him?
No, I mean, Nathan, Kieran's Canadian shit, though. He loves you, really.
Okay. Okay. I just don't like Avatar because I feel that the story is not well done.
I mean, personally,
It's very
I
kind
think
of
you're
same
completely
old.
wrong. But, I mean, alright. No, I get what you're saying, though. It's very, alright, good side wins. I know exactly what you're saying. Just like Force Awakens, where it's...
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just very kind of structured to the kind of classic sort of storyline
yeah, I know.
structure.
To be fair, though, that was many years ago. That was before that was as
Yeah.
used quite as often. Now, it's like, we see that and it's exhausting watching it, isn't it? Like with the Force Awakens and stuff.
In all fairness, I enjoyed it when I first watched it, but I watched it again recently and just hated it. So that's probably
Regardless
what
of
it
the
is.
story, I
That's
do
better
like
than
the scenes, like just from a visual
Visuals.
perspective. It's gorgeous.
the
isn't it?
visual perspective. It's a brilliant film.
Yeah.
It's groundbreaking. Don't get me wrong. I think on that level it's brilliant, but on a story level itself, I feel it's just got lacking something.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, it's good as well if you're into like alien cats that are sexualized. It's great for that.
I don't get what it's. I mean, because you know they've got like they have sex, but with their hair.
Yeah, with their ponytails.
Pretty much. Well, yeah. Well, when they are then riding those.
Yeah, they're getting it on
thingies-
with animals, aren't they? Bestiality.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I mean, you like it even less now, but Kieran's gonna love it. Like, Kieran's into the dirty shit. It's his favourite
It's now
thing.
Kieran's favourite film.
Yeah. What do you think about the hitboxes now, Nathan? Like, yes, I was playing yesterday and they feel alright. Like, in terms of like the lightsaber and stuff, it doesn't feel anywhere near as bad as it was. What's it like on console?
I feel it's okay.
Yeah. I have noticed.
It's still not the best
Yeah.
crisp sort of thing,
I'm
but
noticing
it's
a bit of a
alright.
delay now though. Like when you hit someone, it doesn't register straight away. Sort of thing.
I haven't had that problem yet.
Yeah, but it might just be this lobby that because it took quite a while to find this server. It might just be that I'm in a server that's not native to Europe or West Europe. But it's like when I'm shooting someone, there's a bit of a delay with the hit marker and stuff, and they die like 3 seconds after I've shot them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Grievous. You gotta play more of this, boy. It's like whilst we still got loads of players on.
Oh,
Fuck.
sorry, I'm just laughing at Kieran's comment.
What?
I love your accent, Nathan. This isn't a gay comment.
I mean, everything Kieran says is a bit of a gay comment, but it's fine.
And then he follows it up. We all love furries.
I would say avatars are furries. They've got very little hair. Maybe along the lines, Kieran, but I don't know. I know you're
It's
into.
more kind of.
It's more like bare
reptilian
skin.
form.
It's a reptilian slash furry thing, isn't it?
Okay, who wants to hear some amazing sounds?
Don't eat your mic again, Nathan. Don't do it.
It's really hard to drink when you've got your mic there and you're trying to make it sound funny.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, it's hard to drink anyway, but when you're trying to make it sound funny. Fuck off, Grievous! Oh, of course, thrust surge works against you, just not for you.
Sorry?
I'm not talking shit to you. You're not Grievous. I'm saying fuck you to Grievous. What is your heavy
Okay, I
level?
thought you were just going to tell
All
me
purple
to,
skin.
you know.
I'm annoyed at you because of your thrust surge, Nathan. Like, I don't know
Well,
if...
You know the power of my thrust surge.
I was going to say, I don't think we're at that stage of our friendship yet. I can't be true.
Friendship? I mean, that was gone a long time ago.
Yeah, you just made me want too many cakes and I fell in love with you. And
Exactly.
that's where you learn the habit, that's where you learn the strategy to use with your your nurse babe.
Well, she's not a nurse.
What is she?
Well, she's same
As
role
you.
as me.
Yeah, but higher up. So you're a power player essentially.
I work under her. Yep, no, she's one of the ones helping me learn.
Choose your words.
trade. I'm really trying to choose words carefully.
Pax Griffin, if you want to leave your
I
name,
did know
I'll add you up.
Kieran because
your
I
name in the
also
chat.
saw that video.
Yeah, he loves this. I don't know, Kieran's got hentai, something for hentai and something for Samuel L. Jackson, because he's told me this about 18 times so far.
I remember when my stalker tried to creep me out with hentai stuff.
I think I remember you telling me about this. Go into a bit more detail. Tell the story again.
Yeah, this was the guy at college last year who I was in induction with. He was probably the only nerdier type in there, so obviously
Oh, it was a guy!
He kind of went, oh yeah.
Is this
yeah.
why you're not
I
proud of
automatic-
this story? Is this why you don't
Yeah,
tell it too
yeah.
much?
Yeah. I mean, I automatically went over to him because I thought, oh, he's a bit of a loser. I could probably have a chance of making friends with him. That was my thoughts. If, you know, I need to be the cool one of the group. which is why
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here.
I mean, if you can make friends with a loser, you're always the cool one, sort of thing. That's what
Exactly.
you would.
Yeah, and that was the biggest mistake of my life, sitting next to him. He then just kind of got a bit creepy.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, it's like, oh, I am a gay, by the way, at one point, and he goes, but I do have a girlfriend. I said,
Right.
what? and he goes, he is just very creepy. And one time, I wasn't in any lessons with it, and I was like, yes, thank fuck, I'm free. And then one time I was coming out the toilet, and he was waiting outside the toilet, and goes, I've been expecting you.
He's not.
almost
He's
jumped
fucking General
out of my
Grievous.
skin. I literally jumped out of my skin, and then he proceeded to talk about hentai and all this anime hentai, and just kind of everything about Japan and
Yeah,
stuff. And it was just like,
Kieran's saying
really-
he hopes he's the stalker, and the more you talk, it sounds more and more like Kieran.
It does actually.
Yeah. Like, I think you're
What's
describing
your
Kieran.
real name, Kieran?
Yeah.
Like, not your made-up name.
Nathan, you actually sound good. What? Says Kieran.
I mean, yeah, I know what it actually means, Kieran. I'm not stupid. I know that means he was bisexual. Yes, I get that.
But that's not what he told you, is what you're saying.
No, that's not the way he told me. So it was just very weird because when he told me, he was waiting at his bus. He was waiting with me at my bus stop.
So it's not like you can get
So I
away.
couldn't get rid of him.
Yeah.
No.
You can't get away.
Oh, did I also tell you about the time that I thought I was being hit on by 2 American chicks, and it turns out they were Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah, I think you did a little bit, but please tell it again, please. I want it on record.
See, I've got loads of great stories, just proper bangers.
You're a bit like Gandalf. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just waiting near my bus stop, because I had about 10 minutes before my bus to get home, which I really wanted to do. I had a half day, so it was kind of lunchtime, and these 2 American chicks came up. Not too bad looking. They were alright, you know. And one of them started saying things like, "Oh, can you help me with, do you know anything about university accommodation?" I said, "No."
No. No.
Yeah, no. Well, obviously I was being nice, because obviously, you know.
That doesn't sound like you're being nice. No.
No.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. And then she goes, "Oh," and she goes, "Are you not at university then?" And I went, "No, I'm at college."
Yeah.
So she replied, "It's like, what, is that the College of Arts and Music and Talent?" And I was like, "No, it's just the city college down the road." Sort of kind of the all.
I'm surprised. I would have thought you would be like, yeah, it is the College of Fine Arts sort of thing.
Well, I was a bit. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird.
Caught off
I
guard.
haven't been in this situation. Yes.
Yeah.
And and she was going, like, "Oh, really? You strike me as somebody that's really smart."
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, "Oh, I'm in there. I'm in there." And I thought I was like, "I'm gonna get a number and everything." And then she proceeded to go on and gave me this leaflet, and she goes,
About Jesus Christ. Was it about Jesus Christ?
It was about Jesus, 'cause it was almost Christmas. And
Yeah.
she's like, and she goes, "Are you religious?" And I went, I kind of sighed and went, "For fuck's sake." Into my breath. And I was like, "No, I'm not religious actually." And she goes, "Oh, why not?" I said, "Do you not like people or God?" And I said, "Well, really, not really, but I mean, I try and live by my own rules. I don't need a stupid book to tell me what to do." And then she was like, "Oh, okay." And then my bus turned up, and I was like, "Anyway, that's my bus," and just walked off.
What you did, you got goofed with the oldest trick in the book. They send women around as Christians to give out leaflets. They lured you in, and then when they knew they'd had you, you got the whole God talk.
Yeah.
Karen would have loved it though, being that he's Christian and
Yeah, that'd have just sold him more, wouldn't it?
yeah. I mean,
What they would need to do is then start talking about hentai, and then he'd just
or succubuses.
they have to be older than him
Yeah,
as well.
they have to have removable teeth.
Yeah,
What have your brothers
I've
been
got
up
some
to?
interesting stories.
Are they still playing decent games?
Tyler has been playing quite a bit actually. He's been, hang on, he's been playing a bit of Battlefront 2. He's borrowed my disc.
Oh, has he really?
Because I got it on disc, you see,
Yeah.
because I was
You like to be stuck in the last generation.
well, no, it's just it was a Christmas present.
Yeah, no, yeah. Go on.
And he's been playing. I'm pretty sure he played a bit of Halo.
Yeah.
He's been playing Injustice 2, which I do like the Injustice games.
Yeah,
I like some sort of thing.
Yeah, I know what they
But
are.
he played a bit more Skyrim. He played a bit of The Sims as well for some reason. Batman Arkham games.
Oh god, he's going
So-
backwards.
He's
Sims.
so he's been playing quite a variety.
Yeah. I mean, better than Fortnite though. Have you seen how Fortnite's just like it's become demolished in the streaming community? Like no one plays it anymore.
Do you know what's funny though? Is that they for the 80th Batman anniversary.
Oh, they put him in Fortnite.
Added him to the game, and literally nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Well, I take it that's not enough to pull you into Fortnite then. I mean, you like Batman a lot though, like a lot. You've talked about him a lot.
I do like Batman. I think he's an interesting character.
Is it like Thanos or is it like a skin? So is it like you play as him or is it a skin sort of thing?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't really looked into it.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I get that they're still like it's dying, but they're still gonna make a lot of money from it, aren't they? But it's good to see the streamers moving away from it.
All the little kids are playing it because they can't afford to play anything else.
Yeah, yeah. No, that is what it is. I've said that ever since it first came out. People don't seem to believe it. That the other reason it's popular is because it's free. If you made this game free, if you made Skyrim free, they'd fucking destroy you, wouldn't they? It's just because it's free and obviously kids can't afford it.
I don't really like the free games much because they don't tend to be as good quality.
I know, I completely agree with you. They're more about...
The reason people charge for games is because of the time it takes to make and perfect the game and to kind of have a whole team working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. It's like Warframe. I don't know if you've tried Warframe before. They're like...
no, I haven't.
Well, it's one of those things where it's good on the surface, but after an hour or so, it just feels flat, and you can just feel the sort of you know when it's a free one of those quote unquote free games. It's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he doesn't, Kieran.
Batman
you
sucks
suck dick. Fuck you.
Why are you gay, Kieran? What I've noticed about
Batman doesn't suck anything because he's kind of a twisted guy that is mentally what's the word? Mentally troubled.
Yeah. Maybe he does suck stuff. Maybe that's maybe he's been driven to the thought life.
Somebody had an interesting theory of Batman though, that it was that he was actually an asylum patient who after losing his parents went crazy, and he sees himself as a hero, and like all of the villains are different people. Like Poison Ivy is the nurse who sedates him.
That would actually be really good, like a really good twist. It'd probably piss people off, but it would be a cool twist. Like if go on.
People like Harley Quinn and the Joker are like the kind of the scientist testing on him. There's like Bane, who's like the one who is like a guard that treats him badly. Yeah. It's quite an interesting theory.
No, that would be like if they because aren't they making a new one? Or if
yes.
Yeah, they are making. Is it still Ben Affleck?
No.
Oh, I bet you're happy about that, aren't you?
It's Robert Pattinson now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Which yeah, well, in all fairness, I know he obviously did Twilight, but he's been in quite a lot of
no, I'm not saying it's bad.
Since.
He's I wouldn't say he's a bad actor. It's interesting because they usually always pick the same sort of actors for Batman, like the square jaw guys, don't they? You know, like the square jaw, black gelled up hair. That's actually really interesting.
In all fairness, I don't like any of the movie Batmans that much.
What about George Clooney? He's amazing.
And his bat nipples, yes.
No, I've been sarcastic. I love that as a.
Want to squeeze those bat
I love
nipples.
that as a kid, but that was before. You know, like when you like a game as a kid, but then you play it later on and you realize how shit it was.
I think actually it's shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I mean, I love the animated Batman and the comic Batman.
Did you like the original TV show?
Is just amazing.
Did you like the original TV show, Batman? Or one of the originals?
Yes.
Yeah.
The animated series?
No, the live action one.
Oh, the 66.
With Adam West in, I think.
Oh yeah, Adam West and his cheesy dance moves, the shark repellent.
Wasn't that one of the first iterations of Batman on the live screen though? It's strange that they went for the joke side of things. You would have thought they'd make it serious, wouldn't you? Have you ever seen like original Doctor Who? How shite the old Doctor Who is. Not to say the new one's amazing either, in my opinion. But like how like
To be
goofy.
fair, Doctor Who, the only Doctor Who that I enjoyed was David Tennant.
Yeah, I like the one after him as well because there was a really good
What,
scene.
Matt Smith.
Yeah, there was a really good episode where they had both of them in, and I really enjoyed that. But after that, I just didn't carry on watching it.
The only episode of Matt Smith that I enjoyed was the one where they went to World War II.
Yeah.
And there were the Daleks, but to be fair, I haven't watched it for ages.
Yeah, no, I was
don't
watching it when I was
enjoy
like
it.
13, 14.
Yeah.
But no, the old action scenes for the old Doctor Who was literally him like running away from a balloon on a bike. He would be like cycling on a road bike, you know, the ones with the really thin tires, away from a balloon. And that was the action scenes.
I mean, you do have to appreciate some of the older shows in the way they did things.
Yeah, they were creative, but they were shit at the same time.
Yeah. But then again, there was lots of things that were groundbreaking. Things like Star Trek.
Yeah. Star Trek
Again,
had Star Trek.
1966.
The original makes me laugh. It was groundbreaking, but looking back in it, like they classed a new.
It's still shit.
Yeah, no, they classed a new species as like a man with a piece of tinfoil on his forehead, and that was
I know.
that was like a different species.
Their costume design wasn't as good. but,
Yeah,
I
and you
mean,
could see
in
the
terms of
zips
their
on the.
space.
You could see the zips, you know, on the like the things that look like Trandoshans. I forget what they're called. You could see like the zips on their suits.
What oh god.
Yeah, I don't
I know
remember
what you
either.
mean.
The lizard man.
Yeah, I know the ones
They
you
look
mean.
pretty much exactly like Trandoshans.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be fair, I like the films of Star Trek, the newer films.
Oh, they're amazing.
and
I love Chris Pine. He's so good. I think he's really cool.
I quite like some of the older films, but I haven't watched them in years, so I might not actually like them still.
Yeah. It might
So
just be
watch them as a
nostalgia.
child.
Yeah. Did you ever
Yeah.
watch Outlaw King? Did you ever get around to watching it?
Outlook.
Yeah, with Chris
No,
Pine. I remember recommending
I
it to
don't
you
know
a
if
while
I
ago.
did.
It's that
No,
one
I
set
don't
in
think I did.
Scotland after William Wallace gets killed.
Oh no,
It's on Netflix. I'd absolutely recommend it, and it's got Chris Pine, and I think Chris Pine's one of those that's really. Tom Hardy's another example of this, where he's really just emerged from like typical sort of copy and paste films into these really memorable performances.
Yeah.
And I feel that's what Chris Pine's like now, and he's pulled one of those where he's now like a multi-dimensional actor instead of just like a Hollywood pretty boy sort of thing.
If you got a crush on Chris Pine, have you?
You know what I mean? Like Ryan Reynolds is another example of that as well. You know, I was in a bunch of shitty.
Ryan Reynolds, what a legend.
But you know, I was in a bunch of shitty rom-coms when he first started, and now it's like.
yeah, but the shitty rom-coms can be entertaining sometimes.
No, I'm not arguing that. But he was very niched back then. But now.
Oh
it's...
yeah, completely.
Yeah.
It was absolute shit.
Yeah, but now it's like he's opened up and he shows his sort of capability. And I think that's what
Yes.
Chris Pine's done.
I think Ryan Reynolds is hilarious though. He's just one of the kind of
No, I think
funniest.
Ryan Reynolds is in touch with his audience as well, like with the jokes
Yeah.
and stuff. He's not Hollywood jokes that make people giggle a bit, but they're not actually that funny. He's like proper, like he knows that it's 15-year-olds watching his shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I remember him, Hugh Jackman, and Jake Gyllenhaal were invited to a party.
Yeah.
I saw this, and they told him that it was a fancy dress, and you had to go in a Christmas. You had to go in like a Christmassy thing.
Yeah.
So he dressed up as a present, and they came there, and everyone was in normal clothes.
Wait, who was it
And
that dressed up?
Ryan Reynolds was dressed up. I was just like, it was gold.
Oh my god, I wish someone had recorded that. Yeah. Yeah, I do like Ryan Reynolds. He's good. He's very good.
Just reading the comics.
Yeah, no worries.
The new Joker does look good, Kieran. I'll be seeing it next week.
Yeah, it's definitely going down a different route now, isn't it? Like, oh fuck. It's not like this. Not to say that the other ones were bad, but they're taking it in a different direction, isn't it? What is he like?
Well, it's completely separate, isn't it? This one.
Is it?
The Joaquin Phoenix one.
Is that actually how you pronounce his name? Hokane?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I
I don't think anyone
sound
knows.
posh.
I don't think anyone knows.
Joe Kane,
What
Quagon.
do you? I know nothing about it. So what do you mean in terms of being set in a different thing?
It's a standalone film.
So is it
so
not,
it's not-
canon or not part of the current
It's not part of the current cinematic
universe?
DC stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But to be fair, I think they're pretty much given up on that now anyway, and they're just making single films.
Why? Because of Batman vs Superman.
No, because of Justice League.
Oh right, okay. It was like the slight. It was a lower IQ Avengers Endgame, is what it was.
Oh god, no, it was shit. I'm sorry.
I haven't
As
actually
much
seen
as
it, but I've heard things about it.
As much as I love the DC characters, like some of the characters they have are
They're more
brilliant,
human,
and
aren't
some-
they? They're a lot more human.
Some of the character. That's what you find with the DC ones is that most of the characters are kind of godlike, but are seen as human.
Yeah.
Whereas the Marvel characters are more kind of human, seen as gods.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an interesting sort of way of looking at it.
Very. Yeah.
But I do love some of the DC characters, but it's just it was shit. But yes, this new Joker film, standalone film, and it goes properly into depth of the character of the Joker in a different way.
I mean, who was the
and
last
kind of how
one?
society.
Who was the last Joker? Was it
Jared Leto.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. Not the biggest fan of him compared to Heath Ledger as Joker.
I mean, Heath Ledger was different class.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I know what I found with it was Suicide Squad, wasn't it? That Jared Leto was in. It was very millennial Joker. Like it was very like.
What I didn't like is that he was more like a kind of a gang lord sort of. You know.
Nothing special. He's just a
wasn't-
guy with some green hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Joker is like really insane. He is like not logical at all. He's just so kind of insane, which is why my favorite Joker is the animated Mark Hamill Joker.
Yeah. I only recently found out that he does Joker. Have you seen the interview where he does a combo line of Luke Skywalker and Joker?
Probably.
Yeah, where he combines the accents, or he like combines the characters into.
Yeah. I mean, I do like Mark Hamill.
He's amazing. He was
and
like.
he cares about the fans.
Yeah, did you hear? You hear? I think Kieran was who shared it, where it was George Lucas talking about when he first saw Force Awakens and not liking it at all. Mark Hamill doesn't pull any punches. Yeah, well, have you not seen that? The screenshot.
No,
Kieran
I
put it
haven't.
in the Discord. I think you put it in the Discord anyway. Dazzling Monkey, how you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. Hello there. But yeah.
I'll see if I can.
So Kathleen Kennedy, I'll break it down. It was actually a really cool thing. Thank you for sharing it, Kieran. It was like that Kathleen Kennedy screened it to George basically before the global release, thinking that George was gonna love it, and George Lucas basically just was like, "No, I don't like it. There's nothing new here, and you're just rehashing my stuff that, you know, but in a crappier way." And it was basically one of the I can't remember who it was. It was someone like Ryan Johnson or J.J. Abrams, basically talking shit about George, saying that George didn't understand what they were going for. But I mean, how do you talk shit about that? He was Star Wars. He is Star Wars, isn't he? He's the god.
He is. I mean, without him, there is nothing.
But
But
he determines canon as well. At the end of the day, like, how are you going to argue with George Lucas what is right in Star Wars
when he's the creator?
His brain is Star Wars, isn't it? At the end of the day,
it's like when people try and argue with some of the stuff that happens in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
At different points, you like.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to argue with the creator?
I can't agree with you more. Actually, no, 100%. It's same with Mass Effect. I've seen that in Mass Effect. I've seen people complain about how the Mass Effect trilogy ended and stuff, but it's not a write your own storybook, is it? It's a thing.
I think that's why everyone always gets upset about stuff, is because they all want it to be the way they imagine it.
But it's not as fun that way. Like, one thing that I love about Game of Thrones is that it's not like that. It's unpredictable, and it's the opposite of what you want. It's like, oh, you love these characters, bye-bye, sort of thing.
I mean, I don't like it if it's a set of films and they completely ruin characters by completely changing them.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a different story.
And have agendas behind it and stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, for example, if The Last Jedi was done in a way that wasn't all very much kind of about feminism and bullshit. And
Thing is, though,
political
it
agenda.
wasn't just feminism. It was like it was racism as well. You know how
Yeah.
like all the best characters they're either women or not white males. Like the weakest characters in it
And-
are always ethnicity. Oh, the strongest characters are always ethnics, aren't they? Like foreign
And-
ethnicities.
The main problem I had, it's not anything like Snoke dying. I don't care about that. I thought, well, that's the way they wanted to write it. Just because loads of people had theories, it doesn't make it that it had to be something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem I had was Luke. They just completely changed.
It
what
wasn't
was.
Luke Skywalker. He was a guy wearing
No.
his skin. They
If it was a completely different character,
that's what scares
then
me
you wouldn't
about
mind as much.
what is it, Rise of Skywalker,
Rise of
because
Skywalker.
either they bring Hayden Christensen in or they bring Palpatine in. They better not, like, if they've done that with Luke, what are they gonna do with any of the other beloved
I know.
characters? You know what I mean? Think of what they could do
I know.
with I mean, Anakin could be in a dream sequence in it, or he could be in a flashback, but I don't know about that. But I mean, we all know Palpatine's got some presence in it right now.
I reckon it's going to be something to do with ghosts or something.
Yeah, no, it won't be direct. It won't be. Oh, Kieran said, Nathan, how do you feel about the new Joker movie?
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a fresh new take on the character that's different to the comic books. They're not just rehashing stuff.
It's
but
like what they've done with
also
Spider-Man, isn't it?
Still,
Where they're
but it's still
always offering.
sticking enough to the kind of canon that they're not just completely changing the character.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Is that so? Break it down. So what is this based off of? One of the comics, or one of the sort of the plot lines in the comics? I know
No,
nothing
because
about it.
The main plot, kind of the Joker origin, is that he was kind of driven crazy after he was pushed into a vat of acid.
Yeah.
And by Batman.
Yeah.
And
Really, he was
he
pushed
then
in
kind of goes insane.
by Batman.
Yeah, he used to be this kind of petty criminal called Red Hood, and he had like this stupid red kind of dome on top, and he was pushed into acid. He then went really like stir crazy, not just like he was a little bit crazy before, but he then just kind of went proper crazy
Yeah.
and kind of wanted vengeance and stuff. And they're going more of kind of society and how it affects the mind
Yeah.
of people.
So
So
what's
kind
the
of-
origin of him in this then? How did he? Did he get caused by Batman again?
No, because Batman's not involved in it at all, but what they've done
Alright.
is they've kind of pushed it to kind of society has made this kind of created this character.
All right.
Kind of it's the society that have created this sort of horrible person because of the kind of toxicity of it all.
Yeah, I
By
get
the
what.
looks of it.
Yeah. No, I get. So it's a complete. Is he even Joker in the sense of? Does he have like a? By the way, whoever just subscribed, thank you for subscribing. So is he like a sort of supervillain, or I take it he's just a man now then?
Well, he's obviously going to start off as a man, and
Yeah.
as the film progresses, he goes into his full insanity.
Yeah. He's a good actor as well. He is. Very good. He's one of those
Yeah,
weird ones that he like Johnny Depp. He seems really quirky, but it helps him as an actor, I think. If you
From
get what I
what
mean.
I've seen of the trailers, he looks like he's going to do a good job, and I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it could be done really well, and to make it different enough that it's enjoyable and fresh,
Yeah.
but also kind of still having the key characteristics of the character.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Although they're changing his origin slightly, and they're kind of making it more modern and pushing it into the real world.
It's quite interesting they're
keeping
getting
the-
rid of Batman completely as well, because usually Batman and Joker were the crutches for each other, weren't they?
Well,
Like
that's
they
the thing.
supported
I
each
think
other.
a lot of the kind of characters are built on each other.
Yeah, they
So
were like,
this
yeah,
is an interesting way to make them kind of independent. It's like what they did with Venom.
yeah. Oh, Venom, yeah, Venom. People talk shit about Venom, but it was so good. I loved it so
I liked
much.
it. I liked it.
You can't really talk shit
but
about a Tom Hardy film. Like he's just in
It's
so
it's
many
the
good
same
things.
though with that Venom his origin is from Spider-Man.
Yeah, but obviously he wasn't in
Spider-Man
it
had
at
the
all. Yeah.
symbiote suit. He brought it back to Earth. It then kind of left and went on to him, and that's kind of how it formed. But they've
Yeah.
kind of changed him, but kept it kind of still characteristics of the kind of key characteristics were the same.
Yeah, I do like that. It's sort of reminiscent of sort of George Lucas era Star Wars lore, where
Yeah.
they just sort of experimented with anything, and if it created 5 different stories, and it created 5 different stories, no one really worried too much.
Yeah. I just think that if people are going to do characters, they need to make sure the character stays similar to the base material.
Otherwise, it's just a different character, isn't it?
Yeah, otherwise they might as well create a new character.
Yeah.
Even if they're changing the way they get to that characteristic point, or they change different bits, as long as they keep the character the same,
Yeah. Yeah, I
pretty
get
much,
exactly
then
what you're
it's
saying.
fine, in my opinion.
Mr. Echo YouTube, I sub you. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. How are you? I'm very good, thank you. How are you, man? Do you want to say hello, Nathan? I think because you're a co-commentator,
Oh,
we should
hello.
sort of talk to the chat together. Otherwise, I'm ignoring someone. I'm either ignoring you or I'm ignoring the chat, sort of thing.
Oh,
And
no.
I don't like that. I don't want it to be
I was
like
just
that.
reading the chat.
Yeah. What monitor did you get, Kieran? Got a new monitor?
Oh, he literally just put, I bought a new monitor, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
See, you didn't miss much.
Yeah, Kieran. Yeah, with Kieran would like win the lottery, and the first thing you do is tune into one of my streams and be like, "Hey Qui-Gon, I won 2 million," and then just leave the stream. Hey Qui-Gon, I've got a hero. Hey Qui-Gon, I got a new monitor. It's funny though.
Yeah, Kieran, I'm seeing it next week.
Is that when it
Booking
releases?
Tickets tomorrow. It releases next Friday.
Are you gonna watch? I know this is a touchy subject, but are you gonna watch Rise of Skywalker?
Started to capture command post crash.
The fact that it's not a resounding no, though, says something. See, I don't want to watch it, but at the same time, I want to watch
Possibly.
it for closure, and just on the off chance we get some kind of Hayden Christensen flashback or something, I'd watch it for that as long as they don't pervert him too much, sort of thing, you know.
Command post Oryx has been lost.
Make it
Well,
change him up too much.
my answer to that question is possibly.
You know what I've noticed about the Republic Commandos? Their fucking repulsor blast doesn't work. I
know, that's the one thing that's annoying about it.
I think I've hit 2 or 3 people since yesterday's stream. It's very delayed, which I don't disagree with, but it just doesn't seem to hit anyone. The cone of damage or area of effect doesn't seem to hit anyone.
And by the time that you can do any damage, it's too late. You're dead.
Yeah, but even then, like, I timed it a couple of times fighting against Grievous, Dooku then, which will probably pop up in the stream in like a few seconds, and it doesn't do anything
yeah.
to him. Like, it just doesn't seem to register. I think they've balanced the Republic Commando perfectly, how all of his abilities take a long time to activate, you know, with his gun and stuff, and with his repulsor blast. Like, you click them and they're a bit of a delay, they're kind of delayed, aren't they? I like that, because he's a tanky character, it makes sense, but they should, at the very least, work. You know what I mean? Like, still...
I know what you mean.
I think they've done a very good job of balancing it. I just think it needs to be a little bit more responsive. Kieran says he's not going to watch the new one.
I understand what you're saying, Kieran, that you're not going to watch it and support them.
No, I agree with you. But it's
I think I may do the same, but I'm not sure.
I'm going to watch it at some point. I just don't know if I'm going to watch it in cinemas.
Oh, yeah. I'll watch it at some point.
Yeah, in a completely legal way.
Yeah. I don't know, because I might just kind of... I've got a cinema voucher at the moment, which I've still got some money on it, so it's
Yeah.
not actually my money that I'll be spending.
Yeah. So it's fine, then.
So it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a weird thing, but I do want to see the closure of it just on the off chance. Like, for Solo... Well, no, I don't think it's going to be good at all. It's just with Solo, I didn't like the look of Solo, and I never watched it, but when I found out there was a Darth Maul scene in it, I kind of... it made me want to watch it, but it was already too late, sort of thing.
I mean, I actually don't mind Solo that much.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not
don't
saying
think
you have
the
to hate
story
it.
was needed.
I
I
don't.
don't think the story was needed. I thought it was more of a cash grab.
I don't think
and that they didn't
the casting
advertise
was
it well.
good. I don't think the casting for him was good. He looked nothing and
Oh,
sounded
yeah.
nothing like him. Like, have you seen that guy that does
I
the
agree.
impression? I forget his name, but the guy that did the Han Solo impressions, he did a way better job of playing Han Solo than the
Yeah. Well, he had that, whatever his name is, Aldrin.
Eldrick. Yeah, something like
Eldrick. He had to have acting lessons.
that. Yeah, and yeah, because they pulled him in halfway through shooting because they realised he wasn't being Han Solo enough. They had to pull in like extra acting coaches. That guy, how you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. How are you?
Hello, that guy.
Yeah, but it's the fact that they had to pull him in mid sort of thing is bad. And he just looks nothing like him. He's got a completely different face shape. Han Solo, Harrison Ford, he was, you know, he was considered good looking and everything, but he was quite. He had soft features, didn't he? Did you say with Lando?
Yeah. With Pando.
Yeah, Pando Lando. Well, I think with
it's
Lando, it was just like, let's put the most relevant hipster black guy in, and let's call him Lando Calrissian. They just put the most relevant one in because he's been does some edgy music.
Billy D. William feel, did he?
Yeah, not the jazzy sort of 80s atmosphere to him.
The almost suave of it, you know, the kind of. He was kind of almost really cool, Lando.
Yeah, but he was also a little bit memeish at the same time, like a little bit like funny sort of uncle that is a bit out of it sort of thing. And, and I think that's what made the scenes between him and Solo so entertaining because they were both like that but in different ways.
Yeah.
And you just didn't see that in the new film. Like the whole thing of it's to someone who isn't familiar with their sort of rapport and the way that those two characters work, you'd think that they're enemies, you know, with being rivals over the Millennium Falcon and stuff. But that's just the way they work, their friendship. But it just didn't come across well enough in the film. I don't think. Yeah. Not to say that I've seen the film in its entirety. I've just seen clips of it. I didn't want to push myself through it.
The character that I think was best cast was Chewbacca.
It was the only one that was
to be honest,
tolerable.
I don't mind the new Chewbacca because it's.
Well, I haven't seen it. But you mean like Chew? Is it the same guy that played him in Force Awakens and Last Jedi?
Yes.
Yeah, it's him. I mean, you can't. I mean, is there any differences?
Honas Sutamo or something his name is.
I mean, how would we know a difference though?
I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, I with Solo, I really am interested in the kind of criminal underworld side of it, and that's the kind of part that is kind of the interesting part.
Yeah, and it's something you see a lot in the Clone Wars as well. So it was kind of a cool aspect to explore.
I feel that they could have done kind of a separate trilogy, maybe about even completely new characters, so they could choose the way to have characters instead of trying to change them.
Yeah, I know he's
or they could have done it. You know, they could have had some of the Clone Wars characters.
Yeah, I think the best thing about that was that Maul was in it, and it was just a crossover from an animation. Because it was, I mean, obviously it was in Phantom Menace, but everyone who's only seen the films thinks Maul's dead, don't they? So it was a nod to the TV show, which I thought was really cool and unexpected.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a piss.
Alright, farewell. Don't take the phone with you.
Oh, was that wrong? I'll be back.
See you, man. Bye-bye. The OG Chewie died. I know, Kieran. It's sad, but it's expected, isn't it, when they get to a certain age. That sounds heartless of me, but... won't be able to join today, but will there be a chat tomorrow? There may be. I'll see. I don't know yet. It depends what time I can stream tomorrow. Did we lose? Oh, no. Okay. Fucking hell. 452 kills! Not on me. This guy in the enemy team. Fucking hell. It has been a long match, but still. Honestly, I do. The titles no clickbait. I do think they're more powerful than. I honestly believe they're more powerful. Oh, I've got Anakin. Okay, then. It's weird how there's a delay now. You know where you select a hero and it looks as though someone's picked it before you, but then you've actually got it. I love the dust effects on Anakin and on the clothing.
Fuck you, you little shit. No, I've fed up with you, Tom. Piss off.
What was that?
Hello?
Hello there. Can you hear me? Who was that you fed up
Can you
with?
hear me?
Who are you fed up with?
What? Oh, no one.
Oh, you know what I've just noticed? There's a fucking giant
What?
skeleton on this map. What the fuck? Oh my god, it's a dead Rancor. Oh yeah, I haven't seen this yet. There's a dead Rancor.
That's a massive rancor.
Fucking hell. Did you know there was one of these on this map?
No, but
He's-
I'd run up it, so I must have just missed it.
Yeah, the same here, yeah. It looks like he's died from eating the fruit. He's got one of those things in his mouth. Oh, wait, no.
He was the original Adam.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised.
Except they didn't
That's
die,
that's
they
a
just,
very Kieran thing of you to say. I'd expect that from Kieran. Kieran knows all the ancient legends with Christianity.
I've read the Bible.
Yeah.
Shit. I've never known such nonsense to be written on a page. It is literally the biggest book of biggest shit in the whole world. It's not consistent. It's like it's like the Star Wars saga. It's not consistent. They have the writings all over the place.
Kieran's gonna
Yeah.
hate you for this.
None of it makes sense. It's very intolerant of people. Everyone kind of just.
I mean,
It's very kind of toxic.
you go
It's like
against
a
God
YouTube
if you
comment
do
section.
anything. It is. It fucking is, man. It is.
That's what I would describe the Bible as, and no wonder the whole kind of world has been built upon hatred when that's all religion preaches.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, my rant over.
I mean, I love
I
how
respect everyone's views.
the thing about Kieran is you can anger him so much with just a couple of words, and it's a great weakness to have, Kieran.
I know.
That guy
I
says,
don't have a weakness.
what do you think of the combat, the lightsaber combat? What, in general or
My
compared to...
lightsaber combat's pretty decent.
It's on point, is it? Is it accurate and destructive? I think he means in comparison to how it used to be. I think it's feeling quite good.
Oh, whoa.
It's not as
Oh.
certainly not as bad as it used to
Oh,
be.
we're talking about the game. Oh. Okay, well, yeah, it's not too bad.
It's certainly not as bad as it used to be. As Nathan said earlier, Nathan's the guy in the party for anyone curious, because we get a couple of new
Hello.
ones, new viewers. As Nathan said before, there's other things that could be finessed with it, but I think it's. I don't want to complain too much because there's very few bugs right now. It's not perfect, but I haven't encountered many bugs with the lightsaber combat right now, and that's just something that I haven't been able to experience for so long. So I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to be grateful of it, sort of thing. It
It's
works.
true, I'm very wise.
I love the idea of you're very wise. I don't think a very wise man would call himself very wise. You and Kieran are
you've
more
not
like each
clearly
other.
meant very wise men.
I've been talking to Kieran every stream, so. What do you expect? I'm joking, Kieran.
Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Another thing is, I've noticed this sort of hit marker's gone away. You know that red hit marker that you get when you kill someone as a hero? It's disappeared sometimes. It doesn't appear sometimes. You get the kill and then the hit marker shows up like 2 seconds late. It's weird. I do love this map though. There's just so many levels to it. There's so much verticality and so many hidden little nooks. It's like the opposite of Naboo, which is just like loads of corridors and streets that can be clogged up and stuff. This is the complete opposite of it. And I do like that.
I love it. It's my favourite map in the game at the moment.
Absolutely. Honestly, I mean, before this, if I had to pick a favourite map out of any of the Star Wars games, it would probably be Bespin Walker Assault. But this is beating it for
God,
me.
that was a brilliant.
It was just so good, wasn't it? Like, the first Battlefront game was very flawed in my opinion, but something about that map was just superb.
I liked the original Battlefront, the 2015 Battlefront. I thought it, as much as it was pretty shit.
It was
It
quite casual and lacking in content, wasn't it? Like the
Yeah,
gunplay was
but
casual,
then-
wasn't it?
it was still such a beautiful game.
I
It's
had so
kind
much
of-
fun in it though. It was a fun game.
It's fun, and that's what you want for a game. But I think that the new hero they should add should be this guy.
Nathan, can I ask you how long you were waiting for that?
I was only waiting like
2.5 minutes.
no, it was only like 10 seconds or something. Yeah, anytime I go quiet, don't trust me.
I used to distrust Kieran so much, not knowing what he would say at his party and stuff, but I've learned that it's really anyone. It's not just Kieran.
I think Kieran is pissed off at me because he then just said the only saber you have is a meat saber and it's small.
Hey, I mean, him and Firegas are making those jokes about me
him
before.
with my Christian stuff?
Well, to be fair, it wasn't just Christian, it was Catholic as well. You hate them all. It's like, you don't discriminate. You hate them all.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. I do not discriminate.
You're not from the Bible.
That's the thing. Like, when anyone says, "Oh no, you racist or you sexist," like, no, I hate everyone equally. You know, it's just the way the world works.
Yeah.
Every human sucks the same.
Indeed. You been playing Skyrim much lately?
No, I haven't actually.
It's been ages
I need
since
to
you've played
check
it.
on.
No, he's dead. Wallace is dead, man. No
don't
amount of
think he
cheese
is.
is bringing him back.
I don't know. I think if it is Solder's cheese, however you pronounce the name.
Wensleydale.
Wensleydale, Gromit.
Karen says, have you seen Sky Rodeo YouTube? How are you? Thank you for doing the stream. Getting a lot of mixes and Twitch guys today. Karen says, have you seen the second part of Vader Immortal? Is Vader Immortal the VR game? Have you seen the VR game? Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah. Star Wars Theory, I think it was, did a playthrough of it, or one part, and it just looks so much fun.
I was just a bit put off it, to be honest, because obviously the story comes from the mouse.
From the what? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Have you not seen it then? You haven't seen the?
No.
Oh, it's actually really good. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I've seen part 1 anyway. I haven't seen part 2 yet, Kieran, but they
In all fairness, though, I'm actually worried about them bringing Clone Wars back.
Well, I mean, it's
So that's the same writer. I'm just worried that Disney are gonna be like, oh, we have to do this.
Yeah, no, I know, but I don't think he would agree to it because he's been out of that job for so long now. So I think he'd only agree to it if he was gonna get design freedom with it, creative freedom with it. One thing that you would like about Vader Immortal is it explores some of the Star Wars Legends lore, where Vader goes through like 110 different, jumps through 110 different hoops to try and get Padme back. You know, where he experimented with a load of dark side stuff trying to get Padme back, and that's sort of the plot of it.
It's
of Vader Immortal.
That's interesting because if you think about it, in terms of the whole kind of Star Wars saga, like the main character, like a lot of people say, oh, the main character of the originals is Luke. I don't think so. I think that the main character is Anakin throughout the whole thing.
Oh, I completely agree with that.
He is the premise of the whole
He's
thing.
more interesting as well, I think, than Luke.
I actually think he's probably the most interesting character.
I would agree in the
Star
films. In the TV show, I have different preferences, but...
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, in terms of the saga...
Yeah.
He's got a lot of depth to his character.
Yeah, no, people talk shit about Hayden Christensen, but I think he just made it very discreet how he shows this depth. He didn't...
Yeah.
He didn't do it, you know, where there's a lot of these... Heath Ledger would actually be an example of this. No disrespect to him, but some of them get very weird when they go into method acting, where they do all this weird shit and they maybe take it too far and they fuck up their actual real life. Hayden Christensen just didn't do that. He didn't act weird in these interviews and stuff, and he didn't exaggerate it and say, oh yeah, I did all this and I dressed as a Jedi for 3 months straight in real life to really take on the role. That's the sort of thing that a lot of them do, though, isn't it? Like, you know, like Jim Carrey had, I can't remember what his character's name was, but on repeated occasions, on different films, he's had all the cast and the crew and stuff call him by their character's name and talk to them and like have to reintroduce themselves and stuff. I get it, but it's not necessary to play a role, in my opinion. It's just a bit weird.
No.
It's a lot weird, actually. It's just one of those. It's a bit dodgy with some actors, I think. You know what I mean?
I think there are a lot of dodgy actors out there.
It's one of those things that you can get away with so many things, and weirdness is so rewarded nowadays that there's a lot of them. There's a lot of dodgy people. Some of them are nice though. They're just really creepy. Like Johnny Depp would be one such example. Or no, I wouldn't say creepy, but very quirky. and he's people don't get him a lot of the time. And the downside of that is you then get it's very easy for the media to destroy the image of a guy like that.
Yep.
Which is what which is what happened with Amber Heard doing it. Yeah, that's slag. How you doing, Lee? Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, no worries, man. If you do know or anything, no worries.
Just a quick thing. Your stream is completely frozen up and it keeps freezing up.
Has it
on
really?
My phone. It just keeps stopping all of a sudden and then just freezing.
1 second.
So I don't know if anyone else is experiencing it.
Someone let me know. It could be because you're using Discord and a stream at the same time. Are you? Oh no, you're using it on 2 different things actually, aren't you?
Yes, because my good headset I've got can only they've obviously got the standard jack port, whereas my new phone doesn't have one. It's only got a the plug at the bottom.
Yeah. So what are you watching the stream on? You're watching the stream on one phone. Yeah, alright, I get you. Is it freezing for anyone else, guys?
It's playing now for me. I have to keep restarting it, so I don't know what this is.
Kieran says not for him. Oh, did you say you have Sky, Nathan? Switch to Sky Internet.
Yeah.
Did you have the big outage today?
What big outage?
Well, the Sky Internet went down for like the last 15 hours.
Did it?
Yeah, and I was sat here today without any internet, and I laughed my head off thinking this. Nathan said that he's just switched to Sky.
Just switched over.
And this
How
was
typical.
I've
ruined it for you, I think.
Yeah, you jinxed it. No, it was out from. It went down. I was lucky. It went down like 10 minutes after I finished streaming last night. So I was lucky that it didn't go down any earlier.
I
haven't
had any problems as of yet.
No, it's back up now. They've sorted it now.
Oh, okay, so I haven't had any problems at all.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you're at work
I haven't been here all day. Yeah.
No, it just made me laugh.
Because I work for some reason.
Yeah.
Stupid me.
And you make cakes
it's
for
so
people.
I can get money, but I end up wasting all my money anyway. So.
Elite says what is the stream crashing for you, man? All right, I'm in.
Wait, no, it's not. It's kind of a bit weird. It's on and off for me, but I don't know.
How could I change this?
But then again, I think everyone in my house is trying to use internet at this point.
Yeah. I don't know. I did up the picture quality because I wasn't satisfied. I upped the bitrate basically.
You wanted people to see your face better.
No, because of how colourful Felucia is, it made the gameplay look a little bit blocky at my current picture quality.
Well, like Minecraft.
Yeah. Quigon, did you read my art comment? I did not. What did you say? Kieran.
Probably something shit, knowing him. The only comment I can see from Kieran is Quigon would have become a creepy actor if he got into it.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Charming.
No, it's true though.
What does he mean by that? Does he mean it in a nice way, or is he saying that you'd just be a kind of a creep?
Probably a bit of both, because it's like we were saying before. Johnny Depp's not unlikable. He's just a bit weird.
Quirky.
Yeah.
Word I'd use.
He's not very talkative in interviews, is he? He just sort of sits there and lets the other guy talk.
It reminds me of Keanu Reeves a bit.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
And he's breathtaking.
Keanu Reeves. Do you know the story of Keanu Reeves? Like, I think his wife.
So sad.
Yeah, his wife like killed herself or something, didn't she?
Yeah, and he lost a child as well, didn't he?
Did he really? I mean, I'd get like that would make you a bit emotionally blunt. Honestly, I completely sympathise with it.
He's such a nice guy. I mean, I wish I was Keanu Reeves' friend. Just so I can give him a hug, because I feel like he needs a hug. Because he apparently doesn't have many friends.
He's probably an introvert. You reminded me, I was speaking to Lauren the other day, and I said, can you imagine I was talking about Sean Bean. Whenever I see him into in a film or a TV show, I always feel like at home, like he's one of my family members, because he's a northerner, and I'm so used to hearing that accent. And I was like, I said to Lauren, I wish he was my granddad. And then the topic came up of like, what do you think would he'd do or say if you went up to him and asked him to be asked him to be your granddad?
I mean, to be fair, he probably wouldn't mind because
He seemed like a funny
he's
guy.
a legend.
Yeah.
But he'd probably die pretty shortly after.
Yeah. Yeah, but he'd
It's
do
like
it to
that thing I
save you
sent you
though.
earlier.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's really funny.
It just made me chuckle because I could just imagine it.
Yeah, the thing is though,
Just everyone being dead
the
except
thing is
him.
though, because he dies and everything, he's more memorable because of it. Like people, his roles are a lot more memorable. Like Boromir's death is one of the most memorable things out of all.
It's one of the most impactful deaths though, because it's massive part of the series.
Yeah, and it wasn't like he was a nice guy before it either. So it was like an emotional fuck.
No.
It's like a mind fuck emotionally, wasn't it? Which I thought was quite
And
interesting.
it's really interesting because just minutes before you're like, you horrible person, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you think actually you are a great guy, and then he's kind of still consistently mentioned throughout the trilogy.
Yeah, and
as well.
yeah, he's basically
With the
he's
whole
like
Faramir storyline
yeah.
as
Without
well.
him, the Minas Tirith plot arc would have been
Yeah.
completely different, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I know the TV show is going to be set in Numenor, but I've always wanted, you know, when they talk about Boromir holding Osgiliath for like 15 years or something when he was the steward of Gondor, you know how his dad always said, "Oh, Boromir did it better than you, Faramir," sort of thing.
Yeah.
I would love to see that because Osgiliath, I always thought the battle for Osgiliath was so interesting amongst the ruins. You don't see it that much, but I'd always thought it was so interesting. And did you play Lord of the Rings Conquest? Did you ever...
I didn't play. No.
You never play it. Yeah, well, there's a lot of it in Osgiliath on that in that game, and I always thought it was just such an interesting sort of place. You know, I think it's Attack of the Clones, the Two Towers. You know, where they sort of hid the Rangers of Gondor or Rangers of Ithilien are all sort of camped behind those walls, waiting for all of. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? And
Yeah.
And then they all just burst out and catch him by surprise. I always loved that so much. I liked the battles where there wasn't an exceptionally powerful good character there. It was all just manpower. I always thought it was more interesting like that.
I agree. I mean, I feel like one of the most impactful scenes was for me, the one that got me when I was younger when I first watched it, was when Faramir and his men rode into the kind of jaws of death.
Oh yeah, with the music as well.
No reason.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, it's sad because he was doing it to try and make his dad proud. And we all know his dad was a dick.
Yeah, he was a fucking major arsehole.
I think that's what makes it great, is you understand why Boromir and Faramir are like how they are.
Yeah.
And why they're different because of the way their father is.
Yeah.
And it's just an interesting kind of.
Yeah, I liked Faramir.
Interesting characters.
I always liked Faramir. I thought it was good. The Boromir and Faramir was sort of duality as well. They were both very different, but the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good that in Lord of the Rings the characters are so fleshed out.
Yeah, and the Hobbit as well just took it to another level with the characters.
Yeah,
which was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I really think I should start reading the books again.
Yeah, I read through like half of. I've never read through the books. I've read the Hobbit, but I never read the Lord of the Rings books. I read some of Fellowship of the Ring.
The Lord of the Rings books are brilliant. They are really good. In all fairness, I do love.
I do like the change. A lot of people complain about the changes that they made in Hobbit and stuff, but I thought they were better. You know how like the wargs would talk? They could like speak English and stuff, and the spiders. I thought that they made it less cartoon. They made it less childish because originally it was a book written for Tolkien's kids, wasn't it? It was for his kids, wasn't it?
And in all fairness, it was written in 1930. Well, it came out in 1939.
And that was just on like Nordic folklore and stuff that the goblins were based on back then. Nothing else was out back then, so it was like that seemed sort of intense. But now we're used to really dark things like Game of Thrones and The Witcher, where especially The Witcher, where it's like all these other species. They're not these perfect species. Have you played The Witcher before?
I've played Witcher 3.
Yeah, so like the elves and stuff. I've never finished The Witcher 3. It's one of those things that's on my bucket list. But the elves and the dwarves and stuff.
I've never finished the game. I've gotten quite a bit of the way through though.
Yeah. It's on my. It's no spoilers because it's on my list. It's one of those games I'm wanting to play.
I do think I finished the main story of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I finished the DLC and the side missions though.
Yeah.
There was so much of it.
But what I love about that, it's very Game of Thrones-ish how dark it is. Like the elves aren't these magical beings; they're like these beings that are in ghettos and stuff. You know.
Well, again, they're based off of the books, aren't they?
Yeah. And then the books a bit. Yeah. But what I'm saying is like this was. Back then, these talking wargs and talking spiders, they were considered like scary and intense, but now it's
whereas now they're just cartoonish.
Yeah. Yeah, completely.
But I do like the Lord of the Rings books. I think they're pretty good from what I can remember. Bearing in mind I read them a few times as a child. This was quite a while ago. But the character that always sticks out for me that I can remember that wasn't in the films was Tom Bombadil.
Oh, yeah. The only reason I know him is because I played Battle for Middle-earth 2. I don't know if you ever played it. And he was like a boss, like a boss character you could spawn in, and he was worth like 35 orcs in a fight, and it was so out of proportion, but so funny at the same time.
I mean, I don't even kind of know what kind of. He's kind of still, his image and what he sounds like is obviously still in my head because I've only read about him.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting, and like I'm pretty sure there's a song on that page.
Oh, there is. I remember because it was like an ability in Battle for Middle-earth 2, and when you activated him, he would sing whilst charging around the battlefield.
But I mean, I kind of always pictured his voice when he was singing to be kind of like almost kind of like a
Have you never heard him then?
Sort of
You've never heard the Battle for Middle-earth 2 one? He's like a bit of Western country style. You know, like Cornish.
Oh, okay.
That's the one they went with. Fucking hell, I'm in a bad spawn right now. Tolkien was friends with C.S. Lewis. Do you know who C.S. Lewis is? I know who he is, but I've forgotten.
Yes, I'm trying to think which one. C.S. Lewis was Lion Witch the Wardrobe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that's really cool. They were friends. Yeah, he was. I was thinking about Aragon, but no, that was Christopher Paolini. They're all very good. That's amazing that they were friends together.
Yeah, well, have you seen the Tolkien film yet?
I have not, no. Because the only
It
time
was in cinemas, wasn't it?
the only time I watch films is with Lauren, and Lauren's so hard to get to watch anything that isn't about teen love or like romance. Like pitching Game of Thrones to her, I really had to pick my words correctly, you know. And then
There's teenagers in it.
Yeah, and then the first titty scene came on, and she looked at me and she realised the mistake she had made in believing me.
Has she carried on watching with you, or
No.
has she given up?
No, we haven't. We like I said, I got where I was watching it in the completely reliable and legal way. They had subtitles on the foreign, you know, like the Dothraki and stuff up until a point, and then the subtitles just stopped. So we just stopped watching it. Yeah, it was like half the scene.
Couldn't understand.
No, yeah. When she's talking in Valerian and stuff, we couldn't understand anything. The sad thing is, it took us longer to realise than it should have done that there was supposed to be subtitles. We were just sat there listening.
I can just imagine you sitting there with everyone speaking a foreign language. You're like, yeah,
No,
this seems right.
The rationale in my mind was that it was you're supposed to sort of infer it from what the faces are doing and stuff, the tones of the voices. I was like, no, it makes it more intense. And then after a while, I was like, hang on, this is the 7th episode in a row. No, don't spoil, please. We're not spoiling, Karen. Don't worry. Yeah, it was embarrassing.
I can just imagine you guys just sitting there.
We finished season 3. We got up to season 3. We'll probably next week. I'll probably buy the box set.
What you might want to do is you might want to wait until the new series is released in that big box set.
Yeah. What? Season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to cost a bit more. You then get all of them in one set.
Yeah, I know. Have you said when they're doing that?
I don't know. I'll research for you because I'm a kind guy.
Yeah. Kieran, you've just said don't spoil it, please, but now you're getting to spoiler territory. I don't understand you, Kieran.
Wait. What, has he just spoiled something?
Oh,
I
actually.
went off the chat for 1 second.
No, he hadn't spoiled it, but he's getting. No, see, another reason we stopped watching on that site was they missed out an episode and it was an episode where a character dies. So they say, I think it was from like season 3, episode 3 or something. But instead of it being season 3, episode 3, they missed the episode and put episode 4 on, which shows you the end of the previous episode where there's a dead character on the floor that's been poisoned, and then that just spoiled it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that just fucking spoiled the shit out of... Because obviously we didn't know that was happening, because you see that at the end of the previous episode, which they'd skipped and hadn't uploaded to the site. So I got very angry at that, and we didn't use that website again.
Season 8 is released on the 2nd, alongside the seasons 1 to 8.
2nd of October?
December.
Oh, just December. Fucking hell, that's a long time. Why would they wait that long?
I don't know, but you could get the seasons 1 to 7, which is the set I've got, and then I'm going to add 8 to it.
Yeah, no, I think I am going to do it, because it's turned 22.
It's cheaper that way as well.
Yeah, I turned 22 in like 5 days, so it's a good present to ask from someone.
22.
So I'm gonna, yeah, I know, I'm getting grey in my beard. I'm turning to Gandalf.
Because it's next week, isn't it, your birthday?
Yeah, Tuesday, so it's a good... Like, before that, I couldn't really warrant, oh yeah, I'll spend £40 on a box set, but now I think I'll get it.
Wait, so you've had your computer for almost a year?
Yeah, I got it in November. Or, no, yeah. No, I got it like halfway through October. I've had it almost a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been a good year. A good year with that fucking aim assist.
I got a gaming PC. Look at me. I'm so special. I'm so great.
I'm not Kieran. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I do watch... You'd asked me not to spoil it, though, Kieran. No, just don't say anything about it, please. Kieran.
Nobody say anything, or don't make me come down there, punks.
Larry, how you doing? Thank you for doing the stream.
Larry Cooper, hello there.
No, you gotta say his name like Larry. You know, like a mate.
Larry.
You know, like a mate that you always see down the pub, like Larry, sort of thing. He probably hates that, but it just has a ring to it.
In Red Dead 2, when
Lenny,
Arthur gets drunk and says, Lenny.
Lenny, where are you, Lenny?
Oh, that is one of the best. I think that's one of the best.
It caught me by
gaming
surprise.
scenes.
People were asking me to play that mission specifically when I was streaming it, and it really caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I remember playing it and thinking, oh my god, this is great. And then you walk on, then you walk into the room, and there's 2 people
having a shag. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking earlier, did you ever play through the GTA 5 campaign?
No, I got sidetracked when I played it.
Oh, well, I was thinking earlier I was going to do a video about it. It probably contained what I would believe to be the worst mission of all time. I don't know if you ever got to the yoga mission. Playing as Michael. The yoga mission. It was the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen, seriously. And it wasn't skippable. You have to perform yoga maneuvers with the analog sticks, and it was, I'd say, one of the hardest things I've ever done. And there was no skipping it.
No, I never got that point.
Oh, you never? Oh my god, you were spared then.
To be fair, I spent my time in other places.
Oh yeah. I love that. Like did it not twig on in your brain that everyone can see what you're doing on Xbox? I remember checking. I
thought I was offline.
No. I remember checking. Maybe at I think it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It said Nathan GTA 5 in the strip club, and then I checked. I did a video or something, and like 2.5 hours later, I checked back, and you were still in the strip club.
Well, in all fairness, I didn't spend that long in the strip club. It possibly was a glitch there. I did go into the strip club and get drunk.
No, I think what you might have done is you paused the game whilst you were in there, and then went off and did something, and you were just, it said that you're in there.
So it's just like, Nathan has never left the strip club.
Yeah, or he's been in there for an absurd amount of time. How you doing, Captain? Hello there. But yeah, that made me laugh, that did. It's kind of, it's bad that they're making us wait until October for the Luke skin when they've put it on the menu. It's like, look at this thing that you can't have.
It there.
Yeah, look at this thing that you can't have.
What else are they adding in October? They're adding something else, aren't they?
Terror. They've just said terror. It is Nathan on the mic, Captain. Dead Walker from the chat.
Hello.
fellow Brit.
Why is there a laughy face at the end of that? It's
Uh,
not funny. I'm very serious.
well, probably because we've just been talking
You're
about
mocking
how
me.
you spent 2.5 hours in an animated strip club. That's probably what he's referring to.
But who hasn't?
It's funny because one of my best friends, I was going around and having a sleepover at his. He was actually in the Halo Reach streams when we did those.
Yeah.
And I went round to have a sleepover, and I was like, I was maybe
Wait.
45 minutes. This was when I was like super young. I was like 45
Oh, okay.
minutes.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it'd be a bit weird. No, this was when GTA 5 first came out, which was ages ago. And I was like 45 minutes early, and I walked in, and he was just there. And I don't know why he was in a poncho, but he was just sat there in a poncho in the strip club in GTA 5. And he had his headset on, and he looked over at me in complete horror. And I said, "What you doing there?" And he just, it glossed over, and he didn't refer to it.
I mean, to be fair, when I was on the bus once, there was a person in front of me who had the Sun. And obviously Sun reads full stupid anyway.
Yeah.
But he was on page 3.
Alright, yeah. I know where this is going.
He was on it for about the whole journey, about 50 minutes.
On the bus as
until he
well.
got off. He was just watching. Just watching.
Looking into their eyes.
Just looking. And
Wondering what their star sign is.
yeah. Maybe he was wondering whether he could bake her a cake.
Maybe that'll get her. Captain, when you say, with your strip club comment, see, we're talking about GTA 5 strip club. With you, I don't know if you actually talk about GTA 5 strip club. That's the thing with you.
Well, you never know with Captain.
Yeah, with Jordan, the rum drinker. Rum. That person sounds too good to be Nathan. What? Oh, okay. Yeah. I get the joke. You know, he's saying it's you that I was describing in a poncho. Looking at
Yeah.
Looking at GTA.
Oh yeah. But you said Aiden, didn't you?
Yeah,
So,
I did.
I mean,
indeed.
that was pretty poor, Kieran.
I just don't know why he was wearing a
But
poncho.
try again.
He was wearing like a proper Mexican poncho. And he never wore it ever again. I just don't.
Yeah, maybe something got spilt on it. That's all I'll say.
Karen, I'm gonna go buy it. See you, Karen. Bye bye.
Bye, Kieran, you traitor.
Are you not playing this game today, Dogg? And oh, you've lent it to your brother actually, haven't you?
Oh no, I've got it back. I've been playing bits of it.
All right. I mean, if you want to play now, don't worry about not being as commentary-ish. I don't mind if you
no.
want to fire it up in the background.
In all fairness, I have been.
Oh, are you actually
backgrounding
playing?
it
Yeah,
as well. I'm very good at multitasking.
You had any? You know what I actually find? I find multitasking playing a game like this makes you a lot better. When you go back to playing it, just playing it. You know, say like when I'm in a voice chat, generally I do worse. But then when I get used to it, I'm better. My aim. Also, something I've noticed about this game is I do worse when I really, really try. But when I just lay back and just try and enjoy it, I do better. I don't know if it's the same with you. Like when I take it too seriously, I do really shit. It's one of those
when you're
games.
trying too hard.
Yeah, and it was the same with Battlefield 1 as well.
I've recently got Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition.
Oh, you've played that, but you haven't played the DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna replay it. I'm gonna replay the whole thing because I had it on the 360 when it came out.
Oh, it was so bad on 360, wasn't it? Do you remember the load times?
Yes, it took ages to load.
And then when you paused it,
completed...
it was like a 30-second load time when you paused it, just for pausing the game. So I developed like a learnt behavior of never pausing the game for like a 2-month period.
But yeah, I completed it on that, and then I played Shadow of War when I got my Xbox. It came with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still on Shadow of War,
I've now got
right now.
the Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition. I'm gonna replay it, and then I'm gonna replay Shadow of War.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't finished Shadow of War yet. I haven't played it in ages, to tell you the truth. Not out of choice. It's just one of those things, you know, that falls to the back of the because I don't stream, obviously. Captain says we should get George Lucas on the mic. I wonder how much money or what kind of contact or connections you'd have to get George Lucas. Can you imagine getting George Lucas in a Battlefront 2 stream? That would be fucking superb.
Pretty.
It would be amazing.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think that would be my dream, to tell you the truth. Oh, you know what? I do like how they've done it. You know how when you used to go over bumps as Grievous in his Scorpion mode, and it would ping you out of it. It would like deactivate it, and then it would put it into cooldown. Now, if you get like if you have your little Scorpion mode deactivated by like a bump or an obstacle on the map, now it gets reset, so you can use it again, essentially. If that makes any sense.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Just another glitch that they got rid of, basically. What? Grievous isn't that bad on Felucia, actually. Well, I went once in Blackpool. Serbia and Blackpool. The most lovely places of the world. Oh, shit. You know what? Can you kill these things? You can't, can you? Nathan, do you know if you can kill the Beetle Walkers? You can't, I don't think. Not as a lightsaber.
I don't think. I don't think you can.
You'd think. What is that?
Oh my god, Mr. George Lucas.
Oh, asking about Jar Jar.
No, well. Jar Jar is key to all this.
I like that he was in on the joke as well, though. Like, he just got it. He got why everyone thought it was stupid. I like that.
Yeah, but in all fairness, he'd put it in there for the children, didn't he? Just to make it a bit more.
Which was a horrible idea.
A lot of the stuff and the kind of content of the prequels can be quite dark.
Yeah, I know, but still, though,
fairness, if you see
catering to kids is always a bad idea. It's because.
Oh yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I don't think it's the actor's fault either. I respect the guy. What's his name? Ahmed Best.
Yeah, he got loads of shit for it, didn't he? Like he felt suicidal.
He was the one getting shit for it. Yeah, he.
Same with Jake Lloyd, the young Anakin, and he's just having a job. I don't think those people that talk shit about it.
They're just following.
Yeah, they wouldn't turn down the job.
What they're being told.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that Ahmed Best said that he thought Jar Jar would be the best decision of his life, so he could start his proper acting career where he could do better things. He was in a Star Wars movie, for goodness sake. And then all of the hate he got from it, it just ruined his life.
Yeah, he said he felt he nearly killed himself over it. I mean, I get it, but I wouldn't kill myself over, let's be honest, what is mostly 40-year-old nerds complaining. You know, the old heads that couldn't let go of the original trilogy. It wouldn't faze me. With the millions in my bank. I'd laugh it off.
But I don't know, because some of the stuff he did get was pretty bad.
Why? What? I mean, death threats. I know he got shit, but at a certain point, you would stop listening. You would stop reading. At least I think.
Yeah.
I would. Then again, though, you do get the dickheads that will come up to you in the streets.
It's always pretty hard, though, this sort of thing, because you never know. I don't know how I'd act in this situation, to be honest, because if I was kind of, no matter what I did, always kind of being told that I kind of was rubbish or stuff, it would get to you.
Yeah, no, I don't argue that. That's why I stopped reading comments on the normal videos.
True.
No, I completely agree with you there.
He's playing on PC, Captain.
Yeah, I'm on PC, Jordan.
He's a scrub.
Oh! Fucking hell, man.
I haven't seen that bit yet.
Anakin's choky. I love that. I wonder why people hate Anakin.
So it's a spoiler, Kai.
Oh my god. Honestly, the thing that just...
I see it now.
The thing that annoys me with Anakin is just... The combination of abilities that they gave him is a ridiculous... It's a joke. Like how he pulls... When you get in a fight with Anakin, you're on the floor the entire time. And, you know, you're not having an Anakin shag. It's just you're on the floor the entire time. You can't do anything because he pulls you in.
Padme's a lucky girl.
Yeah. He knocks you down on the floor with his... I can't remember what it is, but, you know, his sort of slam ability. Then he's got his force choke that can't be blocked, and I think any kind of ability that can't be blocked is a ridiculous notion, just like Yoda's dash attack.
Yeah.
And what's the point down there blocking the game if you're going to put something that defies it. You know what I mean?
It doesn't make sense. I think Yoda is very powerful in this game at the moment. Whenever I see Yoda
Yeah.
as a hero,
You run away.
I run away.
Yeah, no, I agree with
There's
that.
no way you can take him unless you got more than one person.
Yeah, well, one thing about him, I would say he needs to be powerful, but not in this way. Not in a cheese way. Not in like a bullshit way. He should be the most powerful, but not in this manner, I don't think.
But then again, I think it's also about being tactical.
That is true. What do you mean fighting
in all
Yoda?
fairness, I think that the heroes of the Clone Wars era and Capital Supremacy are better than the villains.
I agree. Well, right now, since they broke Grievous and since they added Anakin, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I do.
with Anakin and Yoda.
Before,
those two heroes.
if Grievous was how it was before the August patch, I think it would be either.
They'd be pretty balanced.
Yeah, because Grievous was perfect, wasn't he? He was fast, he was powerful, but now they just fucked him up. But yeah, absolutely. And now they have the Republic Commandos, and they have the Beta Walker.
I know.
I think someone at Dice been smoking something heavy, you know.
But then again, I'm hoping that the Separatists will get stuff soon.
Yeah.
Show more love to droids.
Yeah, I'd either obviously Ventress would be a good villain to add to it, or some kind of. What droid could they add? Actually, that's a dangerous question because I don't want spoilers. But yeah, something for Separatists would be good, or at least just some skins for Maul.
I think they could add like spider droids or
Crab
something
droids.
like that.
Or Magna
Or the
droids.
dwarf.
Magna droids, that would be good.
Or Magna Guards, yeah.
Yeah, Magna Guard. That would be perfect, actually. I think that would be perfect, because it wouldn't be like it's a copy and paste of the Clone Commandos. They'd feel their own thing. Like, if they were, obviously they're completely melee, aren't they? They're completely, like, close quarters.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you can
Magna
spawn in as a
Guards
guard,
do
like...
also use guns as well.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, the ones with the staffs. Like, you could have, I think they should be... Or maybe if they have guns, it's like an ability that you can use for, like, 5 seconds and then it goes away until it recharges. And they always have the staffs out, something like that. So they have a little bit of ranged capability for things like Kashyyyk.
Or
know?
it's like the way they did Krennic in Battlefront, where you could either have his pistol,
Yeah.
or you could have his kind of one-shot one.
Yeah, I've
So you
played
kind of
very...
either have the staff or the gun.
Yeah, I didn't play much with him, but I vaguely remember him on playing as him on Scarif. I hardly played as him at all, though. 9 Num was always my favourite on the original.
Captain, I'm from the best part of the country.
East Anglia.
Known as the East Anglia, known as Norfolk.
And I'm from Derbyshire.
Norwich.
Jordan. Yeah, Norwich. Now, what's it known for? He won't know Norwich off by heart. Probably you need to tell him what it's known for, Nathan.
Norwich is known for incest. Actually, no, that's just the whole of Norfolk.
and sandwiches. Don't forget the sandwiches. You're from
Yeah,
London,
'cause
aren't you,
we're all
Jordan?
inbred.
But you make
Oh,
sandwiches.
London.
You make great sandwiches, but because of the incest, they smell a little bit of fish and cheese. So it's a
Even if they don't contain any.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's not that bad anymore.
yeah, because there's Facebook Live and stuff, so you can show these things of the incest. I watched.
At least we're not Alabama.
Yeah. Or anywhere
And
in America.
Fairness, actually, in all fairness, Norwich was number 3 of the best places in the world to travel to on the Vietnamese travel guide.
Of course. Why though?
Also, the best chip shop, the best rated chip shop in the entire world is in well, it's not in Norwich, it's in Cromer in Norfolk.
Is it actually in the entire world?
Yeah. Voted.
I don't
voted
believe
the best.
I don't
It is.
believe.
Research it.
How did
It
they
is,
do
it
this though?
genuinely is.
I highly doubt they go around to all of them. Yeah, Captain, we answered you, boy. I think Captain missed the point, or it might just be that it's delayed in the chat.
Oi oi. Maybe it's that. You know, the oi oi.
Oh yeah, it might be like 90s raver talk.
Oi oi.
See, I'm very familiar with that because my mum was a 90s raver. Like, you know, the proper meme ravers. You know, that you see videos of. So I'm, you know, like, oh, what was that other one? Booyaka Booyaka. That's another one from the 90s rave scene. It's just the most lovable scene because it's like full blown like moron sort of the 90s rave thing. They used to, there's a valley nearby, like a national park nearby, and it was a really famous spot. It's called Goit Valley, and it was a really famous spot for raves in the late 90s until someone ate mushrooms, like took magic mushrooms and ecstasy, and chased a fairy that they were hallucinating off of a cliff and died. I'm not joking. And after that, it got too much attention. It got too much attention from the police. So
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus
people
Christ.
said that they saw him talking to people and like with bright, wide open eyes, and he didn't even run or anything. He just walked with his head up.
Walked.
Yeah, he walks to a sheer cliff, like an obvious cliff, and just went off the edge.
I shouldn't laugh, but
No, you should laugh. That's what you get for being a druggie, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
it serves him right.
I feel like what would end up happening to me is I'd end up like climbing to the top of a building, and then, you know, just like, oh, I'm Batman, jumping off and just falling to my death.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting way to go, in all fairness.
What, being Batman or seeing fairies?
Being Batman.
Yeah, that is true.
Seeing fairies is just cuckoo.
Being Batman's fine though. I live in the West Coast
that's
now.
not crazy at all.
Oh, you live in North Wales? Do you really? I thought you used to live in London,
North
Captain.
Wales.
Wales is, you know, they've got a town in Wales that was built to look like an Italian Renaissance town. It looks really fucking insane. Like imagine like Assassin's Creed 2 architecture, all through like this random town by the Welsh seaside. It looks insane. It's cool though. I can forget what it's called. Some rich Victorian guy was just like, hey, I've got money. I'll just do this. As you do.
As you do if you've got money. Hang on, I'm trying to sort out my phone.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just clutching right now. I'm scared.
No. Hold me.
Hold me, Nathan. I'm scared. Have you seen all the space slugs on Felucia? Just
What ones?
What'd you say?
Which ones?
The space slugs. Like, they're spiky. I'll show you them now on the stream. These guys up there. Oh no, this one's injured. He's leaking.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. It's cool. There's just so much wildlife here. How they've managed...
Oh, yeah,
how does it run on Xbox, by the way? Does it work and everything?
Brilliant.
It's good.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they've done a really good job to get it to run with all this AI, all the AI assets and stuff.
It is literally the most beautiful map.
It's superb, innit? It's so
It
good.
really is.
I love it.
It's quite funny. My notification is Obi-Wan saying hello there. So that's all I'm getting through is because I'm using my old phone. There's loads of old notifications.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
every so often I'll get a hello there, hello there, hello there, as everything comes at once.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Was that you or was that the guy that playing as Obi-Wan Kenobi against me right now?
What? Right now?
Yeah, hello there. Just as you said that.
No, that was me.
Oh, well, that was you. Okay. Okay.
Was it a good impression? Was it?
Was that actually you? No, because it came just as Obi-Wan Kenobi jumped over a rock to kill me. It was perfect. Watch the stream and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
I was so confused.
Yeah, hello there. Just as you
Hang
said
on.
that.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'll watch it.
That was me. Oh, well, that was you.
Hang on. I'll watch it. Hang on. Hang on. It's not.
Are you trying to rewind the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. It doesn't work anymore. I had to turn it off because YouTube was... Do you remember in the Gears streams where it was saying low bandwidth and the screen was going black? I don't know if it was to do with that, but I turned it off just to be on the safe side. I'm not bloody Welsh though. Ha, that's good. I wouldn't be able to understand you if you were, Captain. I'm joking.
Yeah,
I love the Welsh.
Welsh, you mean? Oh.
I mean, what were you gonna say? Barrett, I want you to just say this next comment
No.
after I tell
In
you
all
that I'm
fairness,
half Welsh. Say what you're gonna say.
I don't know. I was gonna make some shit up.
You know exactly what you were gonna say.
No, I don't.
I don't give a fuck, man. Say it. I don't care.
No. I mean,
no.
you can make fun of the Scottish.
Yeah. You make fun of me if I make fun of you, sort of thing.
Well, no, because I'm not Scottish. I'm full British with ancestry.
I mean, that's for me as well.
Going back.
Kind of. My grandma's Welsh.
Well, I think my great grandfather is Scottish, and all of his family.
That's quite a lot. Quite a lot of Scottish people.
But then again, it's also quite not a lot of Scottish in my family as well, where both my parents are British, both their parents are British.
Which one would you rather be, British or Scottish? Like, which is one, when you introduce yourself, which is the one that you claim to be part of?
Oh, I always claim to be.
When you spoke
English.
to the American women, what was it that you said? What accent did you put on?
I put on the accent of I completely went different and put on an Australian accent. Damn, mate. Oh, right, love.
In an effort to be suave. And smooth.
No, I'm always kind of English.
Yeah. You should have said hello there.
Because obviously, to be fair, I can't help doing that. Like, anytime I phone someone, or even if like anyone at work, I end up going hello there.
No, seriously, yeah, I do the same.
Realizing I'm doing it.
Yeah, I say it to my mum.
It's such a nice thing to say.
I say it to my mum though, and I wait for a laugh, and then I realise she's not gonna laugh, sort of thing.
Well, yeah, but a lot of the time I just do it just because it works. Like,
It
I was
rolls
on
off the
phone
tongue.
Having to order something the other day at work, some stationery stuff, the cabinet, and I just went, "Hello there." And it's just like, oh, Nathan, you idiot! Stop it.
One day someone will do the General Kenobi.
Well, I think they'd have to see me face to face in a Star Wars T-shirt to be able to.
Not
feel
necessarily.
comfortable
No,
to do
well, I
that.
mean, one day. Well, that's true actually. Like there's a time.
How many people have ever said hello there to you, and how many of them have you said General Kenobi to?
No one's
unless
ever
you
said
know
hello
about
there to
Star
me
Wars?
though. Like the only time that this has happened is I saw someone walk past with an N7 T-shirt on, which is Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And I felt like referencing it, but I was like, what if his grandma gave him
Bit
this?
scared.
Yeah, it's just like, what if it's not his? I'm gonna look like a bit of a tit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think now. I believe I've spoken to someone with a T-shirt on, saying that with a quote.
with an over
I
one.
can't remember now.
Yeah, well, where was that sentence
Yeah, it
going,
wasn't-
Nathan? You got saying with a quote. You got really like monotonous and sad towards the end of that sentence, Nathan.
He died.
Yeah. The Arkham Watch, how you
turns out
doing?
He
Thank you for doing the
he
stream.
didn't know. He didn't know what I was referencing. So
Did you actually say
disappeared.
something to him?
no.
Oh, okay.
I don't
that's
know.
good.
There must have been. I've definitely had experiences like that before, but I can't remember exactly the way the conversation went.
I know what you're saying. Arkham Watch, I'm good. I'm glad you're good. You, I take it you play this game. You enjoying the new map? Oh! Fucking out again!
How are you, Arkham Watch?
You're just getting tingly in your nether regions right now, because that's probably someone that likes Batman too, isn't it?
Oh, so you know Arkham is from Batman?
Yeah. I'm not that fucking uninformed. I did watch most of a playthrough of one of the Arkham games. I think.
Arkham Watch. Are you a fan of Batman? And if so, what are your views on the new Joker film? Are you
that's a good
looking
question.
forward to it?
See, this is why you're the
engaging.
co-commentator, and why Ferno is not.
And now we can see Kai's droid blasting the clone fruiters.
It doesn't work.
Clanker.
What was that last
What do you
one?
mean it doesn't
Nathan?
work?
He is a clanker.
Yeah, it didn't sound like you said clank.
I mean, Clanker is the droid equivalent.
It is. It's
of the
wanker,
C
isn't
word.
it? Yeah. Is it? Oh, I thought it was
No,
wanker.
C word.
No, it's got to be
No,
wanker.
no, it's no.
It's
think
got
about
it's
it.
got to be wanker. It's
Clanker is the C word.
It's no.
if a clone shouts, "You clanker," it's really just saying, "You see you next Tuesday." I don't want to say it on stream just in case you get demonetized.
Well, I mean, I swear enough, Nathan. It's past that if that's gonna happen. Say what you want, man.
I'm just worried because what if Tyler clicks on the stream at the
Oh,
exact same time as I say it?
Well, you getting shit. Alright, fair enough. That's fair.
I mean, in all fairness, though, he does hear me say a lot.
Are you saying why? Is the
Swear
worry that he'll tell your parents, or is it that you just don't want him to start saying that?
To be fair, no, he won't say it. My mum will be okay with it. My dad would not be happy.
Are you not allowed to swear?
Well, no, he gets. I swear a lot at home.
Yeah.
And my mum doesn't mind because she swears a bit.
Yeah.
But my dad swears when he's angry and when he's had a drink. But other than that, he doesn't like me swearing too much. Like the other day, I was very sweary because I was in a bad mood.
Mm.
And he goes, "Nathan, just stop swearing." With a really stern voice and his finger.
You mean like when he told you not to wake your mum up, but it was just him that woke her up? When you...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait. I've got a day off tomorrow.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah, well, I get one study leave day a month.
Study leave? What? So are you actually... Do you have anything to study? I thought you left college.
Oh, no, with an apprenticeship, you do the work and then you've got some coursework to do on top of it.
Oh,
just so
wow,
you get
okay.
a qualification at the end of it.
Oh, I get you.
Just so they can prove that you've done it.
I get you.
So it's like really simple stuff. It's just like answering questions, maybe writing an account, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I get it. Something related to what you're doing.
Yeah, basically everything has got to be related to your work.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much just saying, "Oh, how do you handle mail?" Well, this is how you handle mail.
Yeah.
And that's then pretty much you've passed the qualification for business.
Have you got frustrated with anyone in your line of work yet? Like to the point where you can't control yourself anymore?
I haven't. Well, actually, saying that, there was this one person who, as soon as he left the room, I did the 5-second rule. You know, 5 seconds to leave.
I'm not saying go fuck yourself.
And then I went, "What a cunt."
You didn't do what that kid did to you today, did you? You just walked by next to him and said,
"Gay."
Good. No, that's Captain thinks you're Kieran. This is Nathan.
No, I'm not Kieran.
But he kind of complimented you. Said you sound like Harry Potter.
I wish I sounded like Daniel Radcliffe. Do I actually or not?
Yeah, actually, honestly, you do. It's
I
different.
used to have a haircut like Daniel Radcliffe.
It's different for people who aren't. It's different for hearing your own voice, isn't it?
Oh, I hate my own voice.
Well, no, but it's different. It sounds different to you what it does to to other people. That's what I'm saying. Like people assume that people that do YouTube are automatically comfortable with their voice, but no, I just don't watch my own content, so I don't have to hear it. Yeah, we're on. Yeah. The Discord link's in the description, Jordan. If you want to join, but
yes,
do it.
Join Discord.
Do it. You can't fucking rely on
Do
YouTube
it
notifications.
Or die.
Do not make me destroy you. What's your favorite part about this map right now? Like area sort of thing.
I quite like that little hidden cavey, not cave area. You know, the kind of one that is.
Where Obi-Wan helloed that to me earlier. Where I thought it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very interesting because it's a dead end as well. So it's like a real.
Yeah,
it's a gamble to capture,
it's
isn't it?
weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like if you're gonna cap it, it's probably gonna end badly for you at some point. But
I don't know, it's just different. It's,
yeah, no, it's good.
Quite a fresh.
It's
sort
not
of
just like a lot of the time with shit. I just got fucked up. A lot of the time with map design, that especially with Call of Duty games,
it's the same with a reskin.
Yeah, and it's exactly, and it's always some symmetrical shit where both spawn in the same bases and stuff, don't they? And it's like it's like very much like that. Battlefield's even like that sometimes. I wouldn't say Battlefield 1, but before Battlefield 1, it was like that.
Yeah. I mean, what I like about this map is it feels larger.
Yeah. More detailed as
That
well,
makes
though.
sense.
It's not just
Yeah.
like Geonosis where it's big, but there's not to say Geonosis is bad. It's a desert, so there shouldn't be loads of shit on it, should there? But
No, it's accurate.
yeah.
But obviously, this has got loads of detail.
yeah,
Because the planet has detail.
I like that. I was talking about yesterday. You remember Scarif, where there was like loads of bushes and thickets on the Scarif
Yeah.
map, and it looked like you could hide in a lot of them, but there was like an invisible
Yeah.
barrier in many of them. On this, it's not
Yeah.
so much like that. You can actually get in
Yeah.
and sort of you know, amongst the trees and stuff, and you can really make use of the foliage and, you know, the landscape, and I really like that. And that's really
In all
cool.
fairness, I didn't mind Scarif.
No, I don't think
no.
it was a bad map. No, I'm just saying, like, there was a lot of it that it looked like you could get to. I didn't play it very
In
much,
all fairness.
though, because I think the player base was quite dead by the point Scarif
Dead
came
by
out.
that point, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
waited
agree.
too long, didn't they? And there wasn't enough stuff between it. That's the downside of the 4 DLCs. Then the game's over, sort of
Yeah.
setup. It just doesn't work, does it?
There's kind of nothing else after. Whereas this game, if they keep adding stuff
A
to
live
it, this can go
service,
for a
yeah,
while.
or an online, yeah, it just works, doesn't it? If there's one thing you can learn
Yeah.
from Fortnite and Apex and shit like that, it's that is the way to keep a game alive. It really
Yep.
is.
But I actually think that Battlefront 2 is doing really well.
Yeah, no, I do. I agree. It's made such a comeback. They just
I
need
know.
to keep.
It
Well,
is.
I don't like how it's drip fed, because the problem is
Yeah.
we won't see any content. We've seen a little bit in October, but then it's the Rise of Skywalker, which I think the content it might be decent, but it won't be as decent as Clone Wars because a lot of people aren't going to be watching the Rise of Skywalker. So it'll be more of a flop. But then after that, it's just the time they leave between these awesome maps. It's just a bit too long, in my opinion.
I know, and that's the best bit about these games, in my opinion, the newer Battlefront games, is the map design.
Yeah.
They take such an attention to detail. I mean, there are not many maps on these games which don't look accurate or don't have something which is redeeming for it.
Yeah, I completely. Even like, I'm not a fan of the new trilogy stuff, but even they like, there's the way they design it. They've got all these little Easter eggs and cameos in the maps on this game. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, and it's like the last game as well. They've done it in a way which it's beautiful to look at. Like, it's realistic almost.
Yeah, do you remember Nighttime Hearth on Battlefront 1? I love that map.
Yeah.
I found it difficult to play, but it's such a nice looking map. It was so nice. What was your favourite map from Battlefront 1?
I really liked the best bin maps.
Yeah. Did you like the sabotage one where the light side started off with all the heroes and then the dark side got them?
Oh yeah, I liked that. It was an interesting
I
way
I
of doing
thought
it.
it led to it. Every match I ever played of that was always fucking intense as shit. Like, I remember it was so the way that they set it up, where it's like that desperate last stand for the rebels at the end. It was just so much. I always thought it was so much fun, and it always led to such intense matches.
And I loved the kind of unique gameplay of it. That's what I liked about the DLC, is each one had a new game mode.
Yeah, and a new theme. The first one wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good start in my.
I didn't actually get the first one.
Oh well, I got the season pass. I just, you know, because
I couldn't afford it.
that was when they were that's when people still had hope for Clone Wars in that game. You know, people
Yeah.
were still thinking that we might get Clone Wars. I thought the Death Star was alright, but I didn't like how much Starfighter's Assault or Starfighter
I didn't get
gameplay.
that one either.
Well, the parts when you're on the Death Star was a lot of fun, but when you're in,
I've played them all because I played the. There's like a week where it was free.
yeah, I just didn't I don't like the Starfighter stuff in this game, but the one in the last game was even worse. How casual it was.
I actually, in all fairness, the Starfighter gameplay in this game is good.
No, it's not bad. It's just not for me. Same as Battlefield 1. I never went in a plane on Battlefield
Yeah.
1. Do you remember?
I agree. I find that sort of thing not as fun.
Yeah. No. Also, it's absolutely 100,000,000% worse on a mouse and keyboard. I will say that.
Yeah.
Jets and ships and anything flying, I've noticed are a lot better with sticks.
I mean, the gameplay part of the ships, the way you can kind of fly them about, is good, but the kind of combat part is not as good in my opinion.
On this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's things like if someone's behind you, you're dead, sort of thing. You know, like
Yeah.
if someone, if
I mean,
go on.
if you could just fly around in these spaceships, going around different places like a tour of the galaxy,
Yeah.
it'd probably be a bit more fun, even though
Yeah.
it sounds boring.
No,
Because
no.
the gameplay itself of the kind of flying is interesting.
Yeah, it's just the combat.
If
There's not enough ways of defense. Like you can't manually deploy, you know, more power to shields, but take away power from your guns. You know, more power to
Yeah.
thrusters, sort of thing, but you have less damage to your guns and stuff. So it's like once someone
Yeah.
has eyes on you, it's very difficult to survive that. I've found, and it's still got aspects of casual gameplay.
Yep, I agree. Do you know what I think they should make? I think they should make a Star Wars fighting game.
Like fist fighting, you get pissed in a cantina and you punch each other.
Well, either that, or like a kind of almost a Soul Calibur sort of style
Oh,
game.
a side-on. Well, there was that kind of... you remember For Honor? There was kind of like a very rudimentary version of that for Star Wars.
Yeah.
I forget what it was, but it was like you controlled your lightsabers with the analog sticks. I forget what it was, but I remember playing it at my
Yes.
friends. I don't know what it's called or what it is or anything.
I'm thinking, or it's something like that, or like the original Revenge of the Sith game.
Yeah,
Right.
oh yeah, I know, yeah, I
You've
know
got
what you're
the
saying.
dual, or a For Honor sort of thing. Not, well, obviously, different For Honor, but kind of a, you know what I mean, kind of a player
Yeah, I
versus
know,
player
yeah.
fight, where you could have like the Jedi sort of fighting.
Yeah, I would love
Sith.
I would love a very For Honor-ish style, where it's like a normal multiplayer thing where you have duels with other people and it's very sort of calculating and like you control it. You remember Mordhau? Do you remember when I did the Mordhau streams, how you control the weapon?
yeah.
Like something like that, but for Star Wars, I think would be amazing. I think that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
where you could have like the Jedi and Sith, and it's quite interesting.
Yeah, even if it was just like a 2v2, just the feel of being able to properly have a lightsaber fight, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
I still think the best dueling game, or best lightsaber combat in any game, is Revenge of the Sith.
Do you? Do you not think Jedi Academy is better? I thought you liked Jedi Academy.
I love Jedi Academy, but in terms of pure lightsaber combat, I have to give it to
I can't even comment on that
Revenge of
because
the
it's
Sith.
been so long since I've played.
the Revenge of the Sith game. There's kind of more ways to use your lightsaber, and it's fluid. There's more ways to it is more of a kind of tactical thing. And
Yeah,
like,
it's strange
not a
because you
case
wouldn't
of just
think
kind of
that
hitting
though.
and trying.
You wouldn't think it would be the more tactical. It's strange.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I remember when playing it, because I used to duel with Matthew all the time. That was like our favourite game. I
Yeah.
duel with my dad as well, and it's like you had to do a lot of kind of different blocking. You had to know how to combat each block, there's loads of different things you could do, and kind of different abilities you had. It's a brilliant game. It really was.
I do remember playing it. Do you remember the like the Spec Ops mode where you had to play as a Magna Guard fighting crab droids?
Oh yes.
I
And
love that.
because you could also do that as 2 players, couldn't you?
Yeah, it was so difficult I found, but it was so much fun.
Oh, I don't think I ever completed it, in all
Yeah,
fairness.
neither did I. Neither did
But
I.
I don't think I completed the Yoda mission either.
I don't remember
But
the
I used
Yoda
to play it a
mission.
lot.
It's
because I
been
used
so
to love
long.
Yoda. I used to like the whole kind of story of it though, and kind of going
It was
through the game,
alternate
'cause it wasn't-
universe. It was like yeah.
But not only that, the kind of the gameplay of it wasn't just a dueling game. It had a whole kind of fluid feel where you could go around, kill droids, go in elevators, they had different parts to it.
Yeah. Was it always a side on? I forget.
No, it wasn't.
Is it on PC?
Yes.
I think I might get
believe
that. I
so.
think I might get that and do a playthrough of it. It seems like a good.
You so should. You so should.
It's been
I
too
don't
long.
know. I'm trying to think. I don't know if you can get it on PC or not. I believe you can. I mean, if not, you could always get an emulator, couldn't you?
Yeah. You'd think it would be on PC though, because back then that PC was as nearly as hot as it is now. You know, with Jedi Academy and stuff.
PC was the original sort of thing. People
Yeah, and then
played.
everyone thought it would die, because it looked like it was gonna die when like Halo 2 came out and stuff, and then it's been making a return. And I really want to play through Republic Commando again, right up until like the last 10 minutes, and then stop playing, of course. But
Yeah.
just because it's just I'm really into the Republic Commandos now, or the Clone Commandos rather. Just now that they're in the game.
I love the kind of clones as a kind of a whole.
Yeah, I do.
They're
I love them, but I love the Clone Commandos, especially in this game. Just the idea of working as a squad. I've only seen it happen once in this game so far, where they actually work together, like a Clone Commando squad.
I mean, what I think is that they should have the skin system for it. If they don't want to kind of go against canon, that they have possibly 4 commandos you can spawn in as, each one being one of the Delta Squad.
Yeah, well, I was saying that before. Like, if they don't want to give us like non-canon or just generic skins, of a red and white commando and a blue and white, we should have Delta Squad skins. I think that would be really cool. Or even not skins, or if you do spawn in. But if they made it so that you spawn in as them, I guess they'd have to do something like the voices for them, maybe, or like individual voice lines.
I don't know. Well, I don't suppose they would have to, because
it would be cool though. It'd be really cool. It would be like.
But that might be too difficult.
It would be like Halo Reach, Emil from Halo Reach. You know how they put him in Gears 5, and they actually got his voice actor for it. So when you're playing as him in Gears 5 multiplayer, he says things that he said in Halo Reach, and he like references the Halo rings and stuff. It's really cool. Did you play Gears 5 multiplayer?
I played a few matches. I didn't play much.
Yeah, but neither did I. I just played enough. I played as Emil a little bit, and it's the same voice actor. It's just crazy hearing him, because I was obsessed with Emil. He was such a cool character.
He was the best character from Reach.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. I found out recently the main character, or the second main character of Gears 4 and 5, JD Phoenix, he's actually the guy that played Spartacus.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, the first Spartacus died of cancer after season 1, unfortunately, but season 2 and 3, they obviously had to replace him, and he was the guy that they replaced him with. And I always had a sort of an inkling that it was him, but I never confirmed it up until I watched an interview with him recently. It's also the girl that plays Kate is the girl that voices Lydia and a lot of the female female NPCs in Skyrim.
Ah.
It's the same woman, and she voices Vale in Halo 5, the Red Spawn in Halo 5. She's done a lot. She's fucking very.
That's quite interesting. So kind of a. You wouldn't say it was her all the time, would you? Because she.
I don't think it was her all the time, but a lot of them are very like sort of Midwestern American accents, aren't they? But it wasn't her with all the accents, but with a lot of them, I think it was. But she just put different inflections and tones on some of the lines and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think Lydia was one of the more recognizable characters in that game, I'd say.
Yes.
Of course, she was the dumbest
leave your side.
Well, I was going to say, she never leaves your side until she decides to disappear for 2 weeks of game time, and then you get a letter from a courier saying that she's died, and that you've inherited her things.
I have never got that yet with Lydia.
You've never had that? I've had it many times where she's been whacked up into the sky by a giant and didn't come down. I've had that about 15 times.
I've had times where she goes missing when I'm fighting, and then she appears when I've finished. Yeah.
Did you see the glitch that I had earlier? The video that I put up. Have you seen that?
Oh yes, where it's flying.
No, I think it's a swimming animation in the air, and I think the reason that happened is part of the fact that I'm using more followers mod. I think it went a little bit wrong. There's always one follower that just proper spazzes out in my sort of brigade. And it's usually Stenvar, but this time it was Uthgerd from the Whiterun Inn. And, the Nord lady. And I think the reason that happened was because I went into one of those ships that's got a hole in the bottom, where you can explore like a wrecked ship. But you can get out of.
Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat.
I'm not looking at the chat. Why is there a spoiler?
Ghast, can you remove your last comment, please? Because Kai has not seen it all yet.
Thank you, Nathan. You beat. Fucking hell, Nathan. You're a beast.
I'll tell you when it's okay to. Ghast, please, because Kai has not finished watching it yet.
Thank you. Like, seriously, looking out for me. Like, I appreciate
I
it.
can't remove the comment because he's a mod.
Yeah, maybe it won't be a mod for very long if it doesn't get removed. I mean, one thing you can do is spam loads of times in the comments so that it's no longer on the screen for me. If I guess won't delete it. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you for looking out for me. I appreciate that.
I don't know if he's kind of heard me yet, so I'm giving him a chance, but I am just spamming the comments as well.
Thank you, boy.
Until
I
it
take
tells
it Clone
me
Wars. Something Clone Wars related.
No,
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
it's something else that you're watching.
Okay. Man, I gotta get you.
We
I
were
gotta get you in
discussing
every
earlier.
voice party.
We were discussing it earlier.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying now.
I don't know how long I have to keep spamming it for. And
You know what?
I don't know why I've chosen F. but
You've
that's
made
just-
me think. I've remembered now. I can actually block certain words from the chat now. Like for one such example is I've blocked the N word so people can't be racist dickheads in the chat. I can actually do that with Clone Wars and with the other thing. So that I might actually do that if I remember.
But then again that could backfire, as there can be comments about clone troopers and
That is true. Oh, and yeah, they'll get missed.
games, and yeah.
That's a good point.
I think you're in the clear now. The comment hasn't been removed, but I think I've spammed it enough.
Come on, Fire Guys,
Do
delete it,
not
please.
scroll up.
Whoop. Oh. Yeah, I was in a lobby before. Someone had 400. I think it was when you went on a bathroom break. Someone had 450 kills, and it wasn't even
Nice.
that. It was like maybe a 40-minute match. It wasn't like a super long match. Obviously, it was long, but it wasn't like the longest match I've ever seen.
Tell me what you want. I will show you how the
Please, Fargus, can you remove the Game of Thrones comment, please?
Thank you. Yep, you know what? I am.
I know you weren't meaning it as a spoiler. It was meant as a joke with Captain Saucy, but just if Kyle was to see that, he would not be happy.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Nate Dogg.
I just know how it would feel.
Yeah, it would annoy me. I do know though. Now I am gonna get it. I'm gonna try and get the box set for my birthday and just barrel through it because it's like, because of the internet now. It's like it's with Gears 5. I felt it coming for Gears 5. That's why I finished it outside the stream because it was on a day that I was just too tired to put up any kind of decent commentary, and I wasn't gonna finish it. But I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm doing it because I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
And I am glad I did it. Also, it was like Republic Commando, you know, where I was like, I started the stream thinking I had like 4 hours left, and it was like 30 minutes left of the game. It was like that with Gears 5 as well. I only had a little bit left. Did you finish Gears 5?
I haven't yet.
You haven't finished? Are you going to finish it? Are you not into the campaign that much?
I don't know, because I've gotten halfway through, and I don't know if I'm feeling it anymore.
I get it. It's not for everyone.
Don't get me wrong, I love the Gears games, and I love the gameplay, but I'm not inspired at the moment.
I get you. I know what you're saying. Also, yeah, I have very little time to do anything, so...
Yeah, so, and I really want to... I'm in a really kind of a Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings mood at the moment.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So
I
kind of
completely
replay
get that. I 100% get that. The amount of games that I've stopped playing. Yeah.
There's sometimes you get moods for different things.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing Shadow of War for a bit, because I was really in the mood for sci-fi like Andromeda and you know, sci-fi games and stuff.
Okay, well, the comment hasn't been removed, but it's so far up now you won't be able to see it.
Thank you. Fire Gas, shame on you. I just got.
I don't know if he knows what we're on about, in all fairness.
Well, you repeated it like 5 times over.
Yeah.
Damn. I might go with the Commando droid.
We're all clear here. See, I just saved your life.
You're a beast.
You should be
though.
eternally grateful.
Nathan, I genuinely am. No, genuinely.
It's not even like the massive spoiler, but
still,
you know,
though, with me, I'm very obsessive about things I really enjoy, and it'll just stay in that.
It is quite a big spoiler, in all fairness.
Yeah, I mean, a spoiler's a spoiler at the end of the day.
I was talking about your Game of Thrones comment earlier on, Gast.
You made that quite. You made it very clear. I don't know why Fire Guy's
He
confused.
put I'm literally so confused.
I know. Tell you what, fights between Commando droids and clone commandos, they're really satisfying because they're so closely matched. I really enjoy them. I've just fought Clone Commander now, and it was really.
It's very interesting though, isn't it? Because they're both very skilled.
Yeah, and I would say they're more, at least in the game, not so much in the lore perhaps, but they're at least in the game. They're their opposites, aren't they? But I think the ARC Troopers are quite a lot weaker than the Commando droids, at least in the game.
Yeah.
I'd say in the TV show, at least in my opinion, they're worth about 4 or 5 Commando droids than ARC Trooper would be. But
yes. Would
you agree? Or at least some of the better ARC Troopers.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
Yeah, and obviously Commando clone commandos are even better.
There are some ARC Troopers and some commandos and some commando droids that are obviously different and have better skills.
Yeah, obviously, like Rex is better than some of the sort of the. It's just like with any warrior.
Rex 5 are skilled.
Yeah, it's like with Jedi as well. Like I'd say Luminara is nowhere near as good as Mace, for example, or Plo Koon.
But then nobody. I don't think anybody can combat Mace in terms of combat.
Yeah, I think he's better than Yoda. He beat Palpatine. Yeah. Yoda did not beat Palpatine.
So the way I see it, I see Mace Windu the best at lightsaber combat. Yoda the best with the Force.
I agree.
Qui-Gon being the one most connected to the living Force.
Yeah, I would say he's the best with the metaphysical Force as well. Like with the, because even he did did things that Yoda didn't even know. You know, with like the how to contact.
Yeah.
You know, with Force Ghost contacting and stuff, and even Yoda.
That's the whole. Everything that we see with Obi-Wan and Yoda in the original trilogy is because of Qui-Gon.
Yeah, exactly, and obviously in this new trilogy but I think they've kind of taken it too far with how much Yoda was in it. It was like, oh, he's not dead anymore. They took it from a vision to being, oh no, he's my mate, and he sits on the sofa behind me having a beer, sort of thing. And then, you know, they're doing that for the new one. They brought Mark Hamill back. He's in the new film, and he's going to be like a full, probably a very present. He's probably going to be more present in this next film than he was in The Last Jedi, but he was alive in that film.
Oh God. To be fair, he wasn't happy with.
He was very unhappy.
Last Jedi.
Yeah, but it's that thing of.
Complained, didn't he?
It's that thing of, do you not take the job and then get a lot less money, or do you take the job and then just sort of hope people don't get too annoyed over it? Maybe. What would you do in that position?
I think in that position he didn't really have a choice. In all fairness, he was already kind of signed up with the contracts before he read the scripts.
Would you have, knowing it, would you, in his shoes, would you have signed up for the contract?
I don't know, because maybe I thought I could have swayed the way things were done. Maybe I could have
that's probably what he thought as well.
But to be honest, probably not.
Do you know how much you got paid for Force Awakens? And for the new films?
I don't know.
It's probably a lot,
in all fairness, he owns a bit of Star Wars, doesn't he?
Oh, does he own the stock? Some of the stock?
What happened was, in the New Hope, George Lucas said you can either get paid normally or we'll give you less money and you become a stockholder sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Mark Hamill was the only one of the 3 that said he'd do it.
Was he really? I know they offered Alec Guinness after the film. They offered Alec Guinness some like 0.5% because he helped them with the script. But before that, yeah, it's crazy because he was the one that didn't have an acting career at that point. That was a really smart move for him. He did the smartest thing.
Because Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford were like, no, it's fine, we'll just take the money.
They probably thought it wasn't going to be successful, wasn't it? They probably didn't think it was just
Well, it was meant to be a throwaway film.
Was it really?
Yeah, well, originally it was just one of those things. It was, Star Wars kind of had a start, middle, end. Because A New Hope is very formulaic, if you think about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they did have a backup for Empire Strikes Back. Have you seen Star Wars Theory did a video on this? where they talk about George Lucas's backup for if A New Hope flopped, and it was basically going to be set on a
Yes.
really foggy planet, so they didn't have to pay much for like environmental design or
Yeah.
you know, for like set design or anything, and it was going to be
I mean,
about.
in all fairness, George Lucas did have a kind of plan of a series he wanted to create, and that's why he said and offered the kind of stockholder sort of deal. So Mark Hamill received less money for the first film, but ended up being richer in the long term.
Yeah, I wonder actually how that lines up now, because obviously the others. Well, I'd say Harrison Ford's had a lot more work from it, hasn't he? But from
Yes.
his career, but he,
I mean-
Mark Hamill gets a lot more royalties. Not only
Yes.
royalties, but also stock shares, and obviously, I would say now's probably the time for him to sell that his shares, because actually no, maybe not, because with Rise of Skywalker, it's probably going to go down the value. I'd say it's gone down since Force Awakens. You know the value of each stock, but then you've got Clone Wars and Mandalorian and the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show.
But I also think that it's kind of he's got an emotional attachment to it as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give up on Star Wars.
Yeah, also, if he sells it, he can sell. Obviously, shareholders, especially majority shareholders, have a bit of a say in it. So if you sell it to someone that doesn't give a shit, it'll become even worse than it already is. Cruisy Pop, how you doing? Thank you for doing the stream. No worries.
Hello,
Frenchmen
Cruisy
are
Pop.
Frenchmen are always welcome, as long as you're not American. It's fine.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Nathan. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Now, what else can you say to him? Nathan? Nathan?
Can you hear me?
What happened then?
Can you hear me? Oh no, I was just being quiet, seeing how long it would take for you to question.
No, I was drinking and I was like, alright, it's a little bit too long now. Is he alright? Is he dead? It was just really quiet.
I didn't see that on my
Oh,
on the
yeah,
stream.
yeah,
You
I
weren't
get
drinking at that point, so you were just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
That's all I
Smiling.
can see is just kind of just bending forward, looking at something.
Yeah.
As you can tell, Cruisy Pop is French.
Yeah, I said, how much more do you know? Because I know nothing.
Well, I got a B in it.
Yeah, how many?
GCSE.
Alright, so that's GCSE though. I want to see how that translates over.
The monkey is in the tree. I mean, that's a famous one. I don't know. Oh God, put me on the spot. No, it's all gone.
Honestly,
I've got nothing left.
my favorite thing about this game is the commandos and the commando droids. Now it's just so satisfying having like a 1v1 with them. I do think the commando droid should be dropped in price though. They shouldn't be twice the price of a clone commando.
I know they should be the same.
Yeah, and I think ARC Troop, they should both be 1,000, and ARC Troopers should be like 850 or something, just a little bit cheaper.
What do you reckon the Wookiees should and the other enforcers should be priced at?
I think Wookiees, I reckon the same. I reckon 1,000, because they might not be that powerful with their gun, but they have the thermal imploder that can really just clear the whole enemy team, and
I think they can be very tanky, and I am somebody who plays as enforcers a lot.
Yeah. Do you play as the Wookiees much?
If I'm on Kashyyyk, I play as the Wookiees because I feel
more
like
friendly.
it feels right being a Wookiee on Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
It just something feels nice about it.
You feel like a native.
Whereas if I was to do it on Camino, I'd feel a bit.
That's the worst map to do them on as well because of how open it is. I always seem to have bad luck on Camino because
I would do it on Galactic Assault with the Rebels as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously they would. It does feel a bit more lore friendly. Yeah. Not that I have to make it lore friendly. It just.
Nathan, no, you do strike me as the kind of guy that has to have it lore friendly, and that you don't have a mental breakdown otherwise.
No, I'm not that controlling.
Yeah. You still
Yeah,
playing Battlefront 2?
No.
You still playing it?
Yeah.
I'd be playing.
I was
Go on.
I was getting tired and I kept dying. So.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to get like that on
You know when you just
Xbox
kind of,
all the time. You lose.
Your eyes just go a bit like, oh god, I can't do this.
Yeah, 100%. It's even worse for streaming because you have to pretend to be like live and sort of. Oh my god! Whoa! And I just want to go to.
Well,
it's not like that now for me, but in the past it's absolutely been like that. You know, when I had like weird stream times and stuff, irregular times, it was absolutely like that in the past. I was just like, I just want to go to bed.
Lucky for you though, I turned Battlefront off because otherwise I wouldn't have read the
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, and I've got my screen a little bit closer to my main screen now, so I see it. Comments grab my attention instantly now. Did you just get a weird microphone sound then?
Yeah, that was very weird. It sounded almost like a rave, sort of a boom.
Yeah, boom. Skrillex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a Reaper from Mass Effect, kind of a bit like that as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It's cool. I like this. Even though we're not, it'll be better if we're in the game together. But it's cool. It just goes to show you don't actually have to be in the same game together.
Oh yeah.
You can just get it going.
I feel like we can have an interesting conversation, which is why I think your kind of podcast idea would have worked as well.
Yeah, I'm not scrapping it. I just I need well, one, I'm very much enjoying playing games. I came up with that when I wasn't so much because there wasn't that much out there.
Yeah.
And two, we've got to this point where we can kind of have this podcast thing, but we can have gameplay in the background.
With gameplay in the background.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's good for us and also for the viewers, sort of thing. Cruisy Pop, French is a hard learn. Why would you say is more difficult, French or Spanish? Nathan. I'd say French.
I would say French is harder.
Yeah, just because it's got more differences to English. Spanish, it's got very.
I also think that French is a nicer language at the same time.
Do you really?
In terms of the way it sounds.
Yeah.
In the, if we're going on kind of how it sounds, the kind of harshness of the words, how soft things sound. It is a nice language.
I do say, actually, in terms of how difficult it is to learn, I would say it's easy to read Spanish than French, but it's harder to hear it because Spanish can really speak very fast, and it's hard to identify.
They can speak very similar words.
Yeah, and
for completely different meanings.
Yeah, exactly.
But I actually think that English is probably the hardest language to learn.
It is. It's hard for us to recognise that, but it absolutely is. Cruisy Pop, sorry, I don't understand. You didn't understand us. How do we do this? What do we do?
Beer es bon pour la santé.
That didn't sound French. Maybe it was the pronunciation.
I think that may have been Spanish. I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left. I do think they should add a mole skin. I'd love to see a mole skin.
I really want kind of some more skins, and I'd love more Anakin skins as well, because they've got so much potential. They could have obviously the Attack of the Clones with this green lightsaber.
That would be awesome.
They could even have his Attack of the Clones with the blue lightsaber as well. You know.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
There was the poncho when he wears when he wears a poncho, that poncho thing to protect Padme.
Yeah.
You know, when they go and hide.
And they could also do an episode 1 Anakin.
No.
Try spinning. That's a good trick.
And then the game would get taken down by the law.
That as an emote.
That would sound so weird with his accent as well.
Exactly though, an adult Anakin saying, "I'll try spinning." That's a good.
Have you actually seen what the kid grew up to look like though? I think he's dead now, but he actually ended up looking quite like adult Anakin anyway, in terms of his bone structure and stuff. Yeah, he ended up completely on the other side of Anakin. He ended up like dark side Anakin a little bit, but he looked a lot. Well, I'm just looking at Luke Skywalker now. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just looking at... They've nailed the difference in age in his new skin. If you look at the Return of the Jedi skin and then where is he? Sorry to interrupt you. I just noticed it though.
No. The the Luke in this game anyway is meant to be after Return of the Jedi anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've got his hair
So he
right.
looks
His hair's a
older
bit
anyway.
darker, which is something that happens, isn't it? After your
Yeah.
late teens, your hair gets a bit darker. And he's got like wrinkled. What? They've really paid good attention to that.
They've done a lot of detail in it.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna be a bit buffer as well, because he was a lot more muscular in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi as well, wasn't he?
I do want the Bespin skin.
I forget what it is though. I remember it was a skin, but I
It's
forget
like that. It's the kind of cream sort of coloured top
it. Mm,
with those two like kind of pockets.
yeah. The only thing I
thing is,
remember of
I'm
Luke from
miming it.
Bespin. You're miming it. You are, right?
Yeah, I'm miming it, and but to try and explain, but I realise you cannot see me.
The only thing I remember of him is when he shoots around the corner at Boba. I don't remember anything else other than that. You know, when he on Bespin he has a.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've watched the originals. It's been so long.
I mean,
They could also
are
do
good films.
They could also do Endor. I think did he have a skin on Endor? I think he had camo.
Oh,
didn't
his
he?
He had a poncho sort of style.
Yeah, he had
thing, didn't
camo, but just strictly Clone Wars. I'm trying to think. You never really see Yoda in battle armor, do you? I wish you did. It'd be adorable.
Oh, imagine Yoda battle armor. That would be legendary.
With like a clone helmet that has ear holes.
I mean, what I did find quite interesting, because we were just talking about the kind of bone structure and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you look at Ewan McGregor and Alec McGuinness, their facial structures are almost identical in terms of the line between their nose and their chin.
Yeah, no, yeah. George Lucas. People don't give him enough credit for this, but also with Anakin and Luke, they even look similar. I saw a thing where they'd phased both of their faces onto each other, and they looked very, very similar. Like not brothers, but like one's a father,
You could
one's a
pass
son.
them off as
Yeah, like not like twins, but sort of like they were of the same family.
you could, like they were related in some sort of way.
Another thing I like about this as well is this game, they haven't based it just on the films. They based it on the actors' real life faces of the Clone Wars. So if you look at Obi-Wan, it's partially the voice actor of Obi-Wan from Clone Wars and partially Ewan McGregor, and it's the same with Anakin. With his sort of, he's got a bit of a bum chin, hasn't he? Which is what Matt Lanter sort of has, and same with Dooku as well. I'd say, like they look.
It is very interesting, and I do like the way they've done it.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like Dooku, his nose, his face is longer, his nose is bigger than in the films, and that's more. He's got a very eagle look in the show, hasn't he? Maul as well. Maul's very skinny in the show. I find he's quite slim in the show.
I think that is the way he's meant to look
Yeah,
because he was.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, he wasn't going to be out of shape, in shape rather, after he's lived in a scrap pile for so long, and we don't know how old he is really. You know, it might be, it could be 700 or something. Like he's probably partially. Also, half the time he stood next to Savage, who is very big and buff.
Who is massive. Who is actually bigger than the original Darth Maul.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Darth Maul never really got the genetic modification that Savage got, did he? And that's why he got it in some ways, but not in the physical.
I do feel sorry for Darth Maul though. Out of all of the kind of characters of the kind of Sith Lords that I feel sorry for, I do feel sorry for him. And if anything, that is enhanced by his appearance in Rebels. Although Rebels is not obviously.
I know what you're referring to. I've seen his death scene against Kenobi.
Yeah, that whole death scene of his is quite moving because
they bond, don't they? Because they've been like together through the whole thing, and then it's just they do have a mutual understanding for a bit. And when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this looks fucking shit," sort of thing. But that was because I was like an anti-fanboy of Rebels because it was Disney. And that was
in all fairness, I preferred it because it's more emotional than if it was a big flashy battle.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you had the big flashy battles before, and they were both old bastards at that point. It would just be them whacking each other with sticks.
Also, if you'd watched the previous episodes, because I believe that was like season 4 that happened, and kind of at the end of season 3, start of season 4, where it starts to get really good.
Yeah, don't spoil anything particular because I will watch it.
I'm not. Is when Maul was starting to kind of be put into it, and
Yeah.
he's not a kind of complete villain. is all
Yeah,
I'll say.
yeah. I've seen little clips of it. It was back when YouTube was just really fascinated with sharing clips of everything good, like Game of Thrones, and it just spoils it for everyone.
The Walking Dead was spoiled for me.
Yep, same here with like the tiger and with like Carl and stuff. I won't say anything specific, but yep, YouTube did that with the the stuff with
I
the
was
Negan.
thinking Glenn.
Yeah. I was gonna say that with Negan with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where it's like, why even watch these things? Because YouTube's just gonna spoil. That was why I rushed through Gears 5. I just wanted to finish it because I knew. So sure enough, 2 days after I finished Gears 5, a video showed up in my recommended, which was a compilation of all the death scenes in Gears 5. And I won't say who it is, just in case you haven't.
But on the front of it, it had obviously
on
the picture.
Yeah, on the thumbnail and the person's face, and that happened with Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. That's how Red Dead 2 got spoiled for me. And
Well, it's a shame because Red Dead 2 is a brilliant game. It really is. It's got.
If it comes to
such
PC, I will play it, definitely, absolutely.
It's got an impactful story, and I really enjoyed it. It's there are some parts of the game which aren't as good, but it's.
Did you ever play
in
that
terms of
mission with the
story-
lion on? That I told you to play.
Mission with the Lion.
Yeah,
Yes, I did actually.
it's
Yeah.
fucking amazing, isn't it? I told you about
It
it.
is
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And you think it's just gonna be another dog, and then it's an actual fucking lion. Cruisy Pop says you speak so well English. Thank you very much. I mean, it's the only language I
Thank you.
speak. So if I was bad at English, I'm fucked.
Well, I also speak Klingon.
Yeah. You're such a fuck. I
That's about right, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I can also speak Elvish.
Which Elvish is this? What elves?
Elvish.
Lord of the Rings Elvish?
No. Elvish is in. Never mind. As in Elvis. Never mind. Elvis.
Oh. See, that wasn't my fault. Who
I've
would
left
get
the
that
building.
joke? Who would get that
I've
joke?
left the building.
Who would get that joke? Who would get it? Nathan, King
I
of
don't know.
dad
Maybe some people that understand humour.
dad joke humor, maybe. If you
Yeah.
ever are a dad, you're gonna be the worst with dad jokes because you're already bad with it. As it is.
In all fairness, I was going around Tesco's the other day with one of my mum's friends because they had picked me up from work because obviously I don't have the parking access, and they said, "Oh, do you mind if we go shopping?" And I went, "I guess not." And they took me around the shops, and I was just going round. There was grapes, and I was saying things like "grateful." Oh, I'm grateful. And I said, and they're like, "Oh, for goodness sake, Nathan." I said, "Don't whine about it." You know? It's kind of a. Then we're in the bread aisle. So, are we ready to go? And they're like, "Yeah, I think so."
Yeah,
And
she
go,
hasn't
"Let's
called you
roll."
back, has she? She hasn't. Yeah. So even if you
No.
got first date with the Americans, I don't think it would have gone very well, honestly, with the American lass.
No, well, I don't know. I think people appreciate me.
Well, I mean, there's worse jokes, like the jokes that anti-PG Kieran used to make.
Or any joke Kieran makes.
He's in the
Oh,
chat now.
speak of the devil. Hello, Kieran.
Uh,
Oh wait, I just said devil. Oh no, he's gonna kill me on
yeah,
Halo.
I set my. What was it that? What was? I think it was. Oh, what was it? What game was I playing? I set my tag to. Oh yeah, Modern Warfare. I set it to 666 to piss Kieran off. But he said it was true. Do you remember when he kept repeatedly killed that guy for having 666 in his tag?
Yeah. And then he got kicked from the game. It was like, why did they get kicked?
Yeah. Like he was really surprised. I'm gonna have to end this stream there.
Yeah, that's very good.
I mean,
stream peoples.
you can join pretty much. And this isn't to you, Kieran or Ferno, but just to you, Nathan. No, I'm joking. No, I mean we can do it.
Well, of
No,
course.
I'm joking. We can do this like it doesn't have to be like a set day each week, but if ever I'm streaming, you just shoot me up just let me know in the chat. I'll get you in the party. I like the idea of it just being sort of an open party where it's like I just drop in, drop out, not a big sort of.
Yes, it's not kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like
it's definitely with us
Nathan,
two.
be there at this time sort of thing. It's like, well, if I'm live and you want to have a chat, you know, join.
You're like with me and Kieran the other day, where I was in it for a bit and then had to go.
Thing is though, your presence was literally just hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
That's because it wouldn't work. Nothing would work.
Sorry, I'm just gonna mix it down. Anyway, thank you for joining, Blake. Do you want to say bye to the chat?
Bye to chat.
See you.
Anyway, bye guys. See you later. Thank you, Kai.
No, thank you for
See
joining.
you
It's been a lot of
later.
fun. Bye bye. Why are you gay? Thank you everyone for joining me. Appreciate it, guys. I will be streaming tomorrow as well. Nathan, can you hear me? How you doing, Kieran? Thank you for returning for the end of the stream. I will be streaming tomorrow. More Battlefront 2. I'll try and aim for a little bit earlier tomorrow, about 6:30 p.m. UK time. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Helps me out a lot. If you want to help out the channel, a couple of things you can do. Check out the sponsor in the description. Get yourself a cheap game off of Aniba Games. Watch through any ads that pop up, and consider channel membership as well. And get yourself like priority access to the open voice party thing that we sometimes do. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Bye bye. Have a nice night.